And we are live, and I totally didn't start this on the wrong stream.
No,
Oh,
no,
right?
no,
No.
no.
Completely did not.
That's
Who
why
are
it was
you
funny
people?
when we were trying to get your attention. You're just waving at us, and we're like, no, not waving, no.
And I saw Groudon throw up the X. I'm like, fuck, what did I do? And so I looked over and I saw on there that it was saying that the profile was still under my actual stream. I'm like, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we didn't start live. Or at least we didn't,
Yeah.
start this part of the stream on the wrong one.
I like turtles.
Yeah.
The turtles are pretty cool.
Those are pretty cool.
Pretty funny enough.
So how is everyone?
I'm on vacation,
Ooh,
Nice.
very nice.
and I'm no longer to go on vacation.
I got accepted for a new job.
Nice.
That's right.
exciting.
Congrats.
I just got to pee in the cup tomorrow and pass the background check, and then I'll be working next
Can I
week.
pee for you?
No, that'll get me fired. It's like Oregon's an at-will state. I don't even want to fuck with that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, and I don't mean this as a stereotype, but it technically is a stereotype. So when I had to do that for my current job, I had to pee in a cup, and I had to go to a separate facility for that. The people that were in front of me that had to pee in a cup, I'm like, you know what? You may not now, or you may, I'm not sure, but you definitely did drugs. I can see it. You are way too skinny, and your face is kind of sunken in, and you've just got.
Oh nah, dude. When
You
like,
did some drugs.
People have said that about me.
No, your eyes are just bulging with
Were
black
they
underneath.
wrong?
I mean, technically,
I don't
I
know the
was on
results.
drugs for most of my life.
That's pain meds though for your back.
And
That's
Adderall.
different.
No, actually not.
Now that wasn't until like high school and on. He was on like Adderall and stuff.
Prescriptions.
Prescriptions. Jesus.
I am excited though. We didn't get it set up today. But we'll have to do it more than likely next game. We're gonna try it tomorrow. But we finally got the setup for our computers to be hardwired now. We just need to buy the switch or the splitter. So we can hook it
Hey.
up. So we will
It's a
be officially
switch.
hardwired. Yeah, it is basically a switch. So yeah. I'm super
Switches are the
excited.
dumbest piece of networking or material hardware ever.
No, those are hubs. Hubs
Hubs are a pain in the butt.
hubs
KVM
are
drawers. Yeah, KVMs are
yeah,
the switches are
hubs are basically
nuts.
no inner workings. It's basically I plug
Um,
in whatever and it splits it out.
Rosa, that's probably because I started off on the wrong channel and launched the show on mine. So you may get a notification 6 hours from now telling you I'm live. But yeah. So welcome on back to Nightmares the game.
We finished Nightmares the game thanks to freaking Calderos.
Listen,
Nightmares the game too.
listen, Nightmares
Guys,
the
it
game
was
isn't
a team effort.
officially over until that end credit scene rolls.
that is fair.
And even then, there's a post credit scene.
Speaking of which, I need to start reaching out to video editors and stuff so I can get a credit scene made up for all of this.
Oh, that'd be fun. Just do a generic one so we don't have to constantly like change stuff.
Oh no, it's going to be specific for the for this campaign, kind of like what we did for campaign 1. We did we had a little credit scene at the end.
for that.
But yeah. So
Hold on 1 second. Zorro, I have that bowl too. It's awesome. Okay.
Blastos?
proceed. Yeah.
I got it
Mass
from the
Effect.
exclusive Mass Effect loot crate. So
Yep.
I have the wait, where is it? Where is he? Oh no, Blasto!
And I think that crate also came with the glasses.
The vortex glasses,
yeah.
the whiskey glasses. Yep.
which are
And they're like
stuff.
legit.
which are
Yeah.
a couple of my favorite whiskey glasses. And
Mine too,
I've bought
yeah.
straight
Yeah.
up whiskey glasses. I like those more than most. of
Yeah,
them.
they're gorgeous. And I thought they were gonna be like plastic or something. And I was like, oh shit, no, this is legit glass, whiskey glass. So yeah,
so
Blasto.
last week you all finally got through the hellscape that was the collector's little Mario Party games. Finishing through the the painting of the town where Kaldros quite literally saved the lives of 3 people, finding the hidden compartment where the ring was at without having to sacrifice the lives of 3 of his companions.
Apparently the only person to ever do it. It's like, fuck me.
I was like, screw it,
I want-
just kill him.
I want to put this out there. I told Rojan this, and I want everyone to know it. When I brought Kaldros in and Rojan was talking to me about his character, I said, I can really only see one way in which Kaldros would go down an actual dark path and go bad. Congratulations, Rojan. You found a second potential.
And I took that personally. And then afterwards, you had a bit of a American Gladiators fun time as you had to run a little assault course in order to claim the final ring, which thankfully you all did with a getting 5 people across the finish line, only having to be technically disqualified. Afterwards, you put the rings on the hand and were allowed entrance into the door that was behind the final painting all along. After a bit of conversation with the collector, you were given the World Breaker pickaxe, the item that has the ability to pretty much destroy artifacts. The key, the quite literal key to the Fey Roads, as well as the Throne of Malorsic, minus the souls,
which is still under negotiation because Othello still wants it. He doesn't want to part ways with it.
The souls themselves are back in a containment vault that Keo visited, where she found not only the vat of souls for Malorsic, but hundreds of others. And doing what gnolls do best, she rang a bell.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
It only made 1 clink, but she got a bit of confirmation that the message was received. Back in the treasure room with the rest of the group, Rose felt something inside of the throne itself, something she hadn't detected before. The presence of maybe the remnants of a powerful archfey. And as we pick up, Rose, you are still standing there staring at this throne.
I'm not standing. She's sitting.
Oh,
in
that's
the
right.
chair.
You were sitting in it. You're sitting in the chair with that knowledge that there's something else in this chair.
Yeah, and she is going to start. So she basically she initially sat in the chair, and just leaned back on the armrest and just leaned over, exacerbated because of all the stuff that was happening. And then that's when she felt the presence. And when she felt the presence, then she like reverse straddles the chair, and she's poking at the cushioning on the backrest.
Oh, there's no cushioning. This thing is a completely stone throne.
Oh God, we didn't even have a fancy stone. You deserve to fucking rot in hell forever, you son of a bitch.
It's a ruler's chair.
No fashion sense whatsoever. What self-respecting ruler doesn't have a comfy throne?
Tell us how you really feel.
So she's gonna like reverse straddle it, and then she starts like not trying to damage it, but kind of like scratching at the backrest, and then she's gonna start talking to the chair in Umbral, and she's like, "Are you alive in there?"
And everyone who's in the room sees Rose kind of reverse straddle the chair, scratching at it and poking at the backrest, and start whispering to it. And the collector like leans over. He's like, "Is she okay? Does she always talk to furniture?"
There there used to be souls in that
Yeah, they're not
chair, so
anymore.
maybe I think she's double checking. Right, Rose?
I think this is some weird kink.
And then she literally turns around and shushes everyone. And then again, she pokes at it, and then she asks again, in Umbral. She's like, "I sense you. Are you there?"
There's no response.
Sense.
She is going to reach into her bag of holding and pull out her chalks, and then she's just gonna start etching umbral runes.
And Othello is like, anything you're going to do, please do it outside, especially if it has any means of summoning or whatnot, as we are not on a quasi-material plane at the moment. Don't need anything counteracting one another.
I'm not summoning anything.
Yeah,
maybe.
it would be appreciated if you just take the chair outside the vault when you do this.
Ashley's gonna lean into the collector and go, I know you said all the souls were gone, but is there something else in there that's not the soul? Maybe, and that's why she's poking it?
I haven't really had time to do much of a investigation on the chair. First thing I did was I took the souls out of it because, well, they were getting annoying and would not shut up.
Where did you put the souls?
Oh, back in that vault. Your little Null friend. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she went to go check them out.
Oh, so Keo found them.
Found what?
The souls from the chair, the throne.
Yes.
Do we set them free? We probably should, right?
No, you can't do that because they're not yours. They're mine.
Actually, Mr. Collector, I was hoping to negotiate with you about that.
Negotiate what?
Well, when we started this trial, I thought the souls were going to be part of the throne.
No, I removed the souls as soon as I got them.
I think we made a deal where they were supposed to be free.
Well, they're free of the chair.
Well, I meant pass on free, but
Oh, nothing passes on here, dear. You die in here, you become entertainment.
But that's the thing, they didn't die in here.
Technically, they weren't necessarily dead to begin with until I took them out of the chair.
Well, I don't want to squabble with you about technicalities. I'm asking, what would it take to allow them to go free?
Oh, I'm not allowing them free. Do you know what I can do with those souls? What sort of games I can make? You thought that that townscape was bad before? Just wait till I get them in there.
I mean, I'm not happy about it, but when you guys think about it, it was the Duke and a few others, so
I paid
maybe
for it.
it's not so bad.
This was a fair and square transaction.
And when he says he paid for it, Rose just leans back, in the chair, just arches her back and just starts looking at Othello upside down, and she goes, back to this purchase. Do you have any idea why Mac would lie to me that he lost this share fair and square?
I don't really know what your relationship is with this Mac creature, but he was very adamant that he didn't want coin. No,
Well,
he was more interested in a box about yay long, said it needed to be able to store something of Fey power, Fey creation.
Did he believe you had it, or he thought it was part of this chair?
No, he said that he needed it for retrieving something of import for another contract. I had such box laying around. It wasn't really doing much aside from collecting dust, so I figured I get a throne full of tortured souls. He gets a musty old box.
So he traded you the box for the chair,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that he wanted the chair still, so he intended to double cross you.
I don't know if that's the point. Again, I don't know this creature, but he seems smart enough not to try to double cross me. For him to know of me in the first place means that either he is very powerful or he knows somebody who knows me.
What was this box?
Oh, give me a moment. And he reaches under the chair that he's sitting on. He pulls out a small like sketch pad and he begins to draw it. And he tears the piece of paper out and he throws it. And as he does, the paper begins to slowly morph and it turns into this long, thin box that's maybe 3 feet in length, and then maybe
Would you say it's like rod length?
rod arrow, yeah, something like that. And it's just wide enough to hold one thing inside of it.
What does this do exactly?
It's a box. It holds things, but it's able to suppress detection magic. So if like somebody were to say try to locate an item, they wouldn't be able to if it was, well, in this box.
Tickles love.
Yes.
Would you mind giving this throne a once over with that spectacle thing that you have?
Okay.
Yes, do that.
And I go ahead and do that.
Okay. And as you look into it, you can see that this throne looks different through the spectacle. It's no longer like this very uncomfortable looking hunk of stone, but it's a very finely crafted throne made out of various bits of different plant life in trees. And it sort of spreads out. The roots sort of spread out along the ground. And behind it, you see this small stone gate with a singular like light pulsing in the center of it. But there's really not enough light coming out for it to be a constant thing. As if something is suppressing it.
Mr. Othello, can I dispel magic on that chair?
Not in here, you can't.
Okay. We're gonna have to do it outside.
What did you see?
Oh, I would highly suggest not dispelling magic on that. Something of a grandiose skill like that may have negative effects.
Let's just say, in a weird definition, more like a describing factor, it looked like a huge plane was on that chair in of itself. That is not what it looks like.
Tickles' eyepiece is attunable, right? You have to attune to it to use it.
No,
No.
it's a spyglass. You literally pick it up and look through it like a kaleidoscope.
She's gonna ask Tickles if she can look through the spyglass,
Sure.
and like, so Rose is gonna like step back and like look at the chair.
Okay. And you see the exact same thing.
So the pulsing light again, she's gonna address the pulsing light, and she's in Umbral. She's like, "Is that you?"
And again, the light doesn't necessarily respond. Though, being who you are and where you grew up, you can give me a history check.
Oh, I don't think my history is that great. But let's see.
Oh, we can give it with advantage too.
History. Yep, that's a +0. Yeah, I don't know. Double sticks. It's like no
You
clue.
see a pretty tree chair.
Yep, no fucking clue. Yeah,
It's
thanks.
pretty.
Wow. That is some bullshit. Yep, that's exactly what I expect. The same die that I tormented my players with last game day as a DM betray me as a player.
The evil
Literally-
is still present.
Yeah, it's like as a player, my dice hate me. As a DM, they're like, oh, let's kill players. So my dice hate players. So that's all there is to it. So yeah, she totally is. Nothing rings a bell. And then she's gonna ask Othello, do you happen to have anything that I can cover this with to prevent it from being detected?
You want to cover a chair?
Darling, take a look. And then she basically just sticks the eyeglass in Othello's eye.
And he kind of chokes for a moment. And he kind of pushes it away. I should have used one of those myself. No, I can't take it back. It's yours. Dear, no amount of hiding is going to help that.
Do you know what it is?
It's a seed of the Feywild. A anchor stone, to say.
Why would the Malorsic Duke have something so powerful?
I don't think he knew he had something so powerful.
My question is, who owned it before?
But this is an anchor stone. It's a focal point for people to come and go between the Feywild as they please. So in its current form, you're not really going to get much use out of it. It needs to be activated deep in a forest.
Well, we have to know where
We
these
can
forests.
probably help with that.
How about a tree?
I mean, we were in the middle of a forest, deep in a forest, in a couple locations, so I'm pretty sure we can easily teleport there.
Would
Well-
a powerful dryad perchance be capable of doing that as well?
No, you need a full, live, healthy forest.
Does it have to be a forest that is not in the Shadowfell?
No, it has to be here. It is a cornerstone for this, well, the material plane that you are on.
Fine.
So being someone of great knowledge, I would highly suggest you don't do this. Because then you're opening a thoroughfare between your realm and the Feywild. Anything could wander on in or through.
I'm not particularly fond of my summer cousins.
Yeah, maybe we should hold off.
Can we just let him have it?
I don't want to let him have it.
No,
it's fair and
no.
square.
It's her chair. That was, her reward from completing the trials.
What are we gonna
does,
do with the chair?
whatever she wants to do with it. Normally people sit in them.
Would I be able to we'll work out some sort of arrangement to store it here temporarily.
I'm not really a layaway, and I don't really stay in the same place for very long.
Fine. Well, thank you very much for the information.
Oh, by the way, yes, this, and he kind of kicks something out from underneath his chair, and it's this small padded box.
Ooh, what's that?
Like Rose will pick it up. I guess she's near him.
Your reward from fighting the fire giants. He wanted each one of you to have one of his scales as a thank you for such a wonderful fight.
So we each have an ancient dragon scale.
You don't have an ancient dragon scale. You have a scale from a flame dragon that has been pretty much imbued with adamantite properties.
Holy hell.
Ha, ha, ha. Yes, want armor made and man. Yes.
That's small.
I mean, it's cool. Whatever.
No, they're not. Like each scale is about the size of a shield. Remember
Yeah,
the
I can easily
size
make
of
a
this
chest
boy.
plate of this.
Yeah,
I can make a chest plate.
Remember the size of this boy. He was
a big one.
He was a big boy.
Yeah. So that's something I want to do before the final boss fight.
Alrighty.
I don't have to get crits on me.
So I'm presuming they're tiny in the box, and we take them out.
Oh no, this like, okay, yeah, in the box, yeah, it's kind of like a bag of holding that he's kind of given you, but it's
a box of holding.
It's a small chest. It looks about the
chest
size
of holding.
about the size of like a medium-sized jewelry box.
Alrighty. I mean, Rose will hand it over to Ashton to hold. I mean, I'm presuming the rest of the party isn't going to object to Ash holding the scales for them.
Yeah, we can divide it up when we actually get back to the ship.
Yeah, we can do that. That's really cool, guys. We should get some stuff done with these. Tell him we say thank you, by the way.
When I see him next, I will.
Okay.
And she's going to ask Othello and Umbral, perchance, are you adverse to company from time to time?
How so?
Tea, cake, cookies. Social engagement.
Every now and then.
Nothing, involving me dying and becoming part of your collection, obviously.
Oh no, that's only if you want something of mine. I make you go through the trials, but yeah, every now and then I like to see friends stop by and have a bit of tea.
I will promise to, when I have the time and inkling, to stop by whenever I can find the entrance to your domicile here, and have some tea and engage in some, hopefully entertaining conversation. If you could keep your eye off us.
Oh,
It's a little uncomfortable knowing that you're
You've-
watching us for your pleasure.
you've visited, you've ran my game. I have no means to watch you anymore.
Oh, that's good to know. I mean, I'll still stop by for tea then. I mean, you're an interesting character. Granted, you're a Bimmy and obtusely dangerous, but I mean, that doesn't stop me from having tea with other creatures.
I'm not like the other Bimingtons.
Well, true.
My sanity is still intact.
Debatable, but okay.
I question that, but that's okay.
I mean, considering
Only a Bimmy
what-
would say they're sane.
Considering what the other Bimmies consider sane, I won't object to that comment. No.
Well, okay, this is fair. I mean, the other 52 out there carrying my name is probably insanity enough for this world.
Oh God, there's 52 of them, one for each week. Jesus Christ.
Isn't that one for each card?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Deck of Many Things is only 26.
No, I mean an actual playing deck cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I can't say that it was fun because it wasn't. Thrilling.
No, it was fun for me. Been a while. We now have we now have a new thing to watch on movie nights.
Watch a movie night. Rose is like, what's a movie?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's something that I picked up in one of the other worlds. It's this machine that brings pictures to life, as to where you can watch memories in almost real time.
Divination.
I guess. Divination combined with a bit of technology.
Like Rose makes a note of this TV thing. It sounds interesting. She's gonna find some people, see if she can make it happen.
That sounds like a scary world.
Yeah, well, like I'm presuming this chair is horribly heavy.
I
Yes.
shrink it.
He's like, but if you want, I can have it loaded onto the ship for you.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you. very
please.
much.
Because he kind of like looks at the chair. He's like, you ship. And you see a pair of odd looking legs kind of sprout out of the chair as it starts running out of the vault.
Can I hop in the chair before it goes?
I mean, if you want to be taken out of the vault, yeah.
Yes.
I
Bye,
took
guys.
balls.
Oh, and
Before we go,
the Fey box that he like calligraphied into existence.
It's now just a pile of like shredded paper.
Okay, I was wondering. That's just like, because I was gonna ask. Rose was gonna ask if she can have it, because that just seems like a useful thing to have. And if he's just like, meh.
It pretty much that drawing pad that he has is whatever you draw, like you tear a page out and you throw it. It kind of like 3D origamis itself into whatever you drew, and it's got like a small lifespan, and then just collapses into torn paper.
It's the origami textbook.
That is some chill magic. Again,
I mean,
something else.
that's
Rose
a
is
pretty
gonna
cool
make a note
item.
of. Rose is gonna basically start working, like making her way out of the labyrinth. She's gonna slowly like walk
Okay.
behind the chair.
before we go, this what did you call it? World breaker. How do we use it?
Well, you take it and you hit whatever you want to break. Literally all you need to do.
Okay. Simple enough.
Though, depending on what you hit and what you break, it may have a bit of a backfire on you. Artifacts
This
normally
is
don't
fun.
like to be destroyed, you know. So
Our own magic often backfires on us too, so
be careful, but have fun with it.
oh, we will.
I forgot what we needed that thing for
She
again.
didn't tell anyone.
No, Keo just
Ki-
wanted it.
I out of character, I know exactly why Keo wants the world breaker.
There's a
Yeah.
very specific reason, but she didn't tell anyone, and nobody
It's like-
asked. So
And like aside from the name, it looks like a very like nondescript handpick.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so small.
It's a one-handed pick.
Oh my
It looks like what something like an archaeologist would use, while chipping away small bits of stone around a around a fossil.
nice.
Fuck. Okay.
Anybody else want to do anything while they're in the vault?
Caldros is going to press a little bit further. He's being cordial. He is. He's not trying to be like intimidating or anything about this, because he doesn't think he's going to win that fight.
It's like, can you intimidate a Bimmy?
I can, but I'm not there.
Caldros has a great intimidation, but I don't think so. But no, Mr. Collector, serious
Please,
inquiry.
please call me Othello, Mr. Collector. Mr. Collector sounds weird.
You're right, it didn't feel right when I said it. Anyways, Othello, serious inquiry. What would it take for you to part with the innocent souls, the ones that did not agree to be taken, that did not?
You don't have it. Though, if you ever come across something of grandiose power, come back. I'm always willing to make a trade for items that that capture my fancy.
How might I get a hold of you if something like that does come up?
Well, just show up here.
I thought you said you moved around.
Yeah, I'll be here for another 50 years. So, between now and then, if you have anything,
I'll keep it in mind. He doesn't look happy with the answer, but he also doesn't know what else he can possibly do at this point.
You could always run the gauntlet again.
By myself.
Hell no.
All right, here we go.
Out.
Solo speed run. Let's go.
Where's the
You
part
might
of
as
the
well
wall
just-
that you
might as well
glitched
just
through?
hand over your soul.
how can I glitch through it to speed run?
Yeah, where's the part of the wall that I glitched through?
You just see Kaldros hopping backwards against a wall.
His dark. What is that? The Dark Souls speed run? You glitch
No,
through
that's
the
the
wall.
Zelda
and you-
one.
The Zelda Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
one. There's one where if you constantly backdash against the wall of the first boss, it takes you directly to Ganon.
No, okay, so there's that, but there is
There's a glitch in Dark
speedrun
Souls.
technique in Dark
Yeah.
Souls where you glitch through the wall. You have to have like a hook to basically hamstring the giant and force him off the roof, and then you just what is it, 12-minute speedrun?
There's nothing like that allowed in here. No Mario 64 speedruns allowed.
I'll allow it.
I get punished by being in a T pose for the rest of eternity.
But can we? Do
I'm
the
making
rainbow-
I'm making a magic item that locks you in like a forever T pose, and you just glide across the ground.
No, thank you.
Are we allowed the rainbow?
Assert
Bridge
dominance,
shortcut?
people.
Just, just hang a hard right into like the abyss and land on the road, like a minute and a half later.
Yeah. All right. So is anybody else doing anything down in this vault, or are you all heading up?
I'm ready to head up.
Ready to head up.
Okay.
Probably follow those out, to be honest.
And as soon as you walk out that door to like the treasure vault, you're outside. And you notice for like as long as you were in there, maybe 5 minutes has passed out here.
Wow.
Well, that's the second time that's happened to me. Doesn't get any easier.
Like Rose just starts crunching the numbers in her head. Like
How does this work?
Like, well, no, she's just trying to because I mean she did it before with the Avernus thing, where she's trying to figure out like, dude, like how long has this motherfucker actually been in there?
As you get
Yeah,
on,
right.
as everyone clambers back onto the ship, and it starts to pull away. Kyo. Everything once again goes silent. As you notice color drains from the area around you, and everybody's frozen. Looking back towards the vault location itself, you can see 4 of those strange deer-skulled creatures descending down into the vault itself. And a moment later, time picks up again. And there's this ear-splitting screech that echoes through the area as this bright light shoots up from the location of the vault. And then the area connected with like the mountainside it was on just implodes. As there's now a perfectly half spherical crater in its place.
We all see this, right?
You all see it.
Oh shit.
I think
and
he's
then-
dead.
Out loud, Rose goes, "That wasn't me."
Keo, that bell that you rang inside chimes twice.
What just happened? What's happening?
Maybe
So-
he moved his labyrinth and it was a reaction.
Don't
No,
get mad.
He
But-
said that
Don't get mad, but
Neil, what did you do?
We felt that things were not balanced as they should be. So we made an effort to rebalance them.
What do you mean by that?
yeah, you're using balance a lot, and that was used recently frequently to me. What do you mean?
We rang TUES's bell.
What did we say about
Oh,
ringing bells in this
Presence
party?
of the souls.
what happened?
The creatures that visited us when we were given the bell descended upon the vault.
If I remember correctly, sorry, player. If I remember correctly, Keo had explained to the party about the creature, right?
Mhm. Yep. And Caldross actually
what-
met one.
Right. So Caldross knows that it's in service of Raven Queen. Does
Yep.
everybody else know that too?
I don't think it's ever been explained to anyone.
I don't think so.
I sure as know that Tickles doesn't know it. All she heard was headless person and didn't give a fuck.
So would I be able to insight what this might mean or just infer what it might mean?
What are you thinking it might mean?
I'm hoping it means that the souls were able to move on, that they took the souls to allow them to move on.
Knowing what you know of these creatures and who they are in service to, and their constant blathering about balance needing to be maintained, you get a feeling that's pretty much what they've done.
So,
A-
I'm sorry.
Sorry, a very soft smile will creep across Caldross's face. He's gonna walk up to Keo, put both hands on her shoulders, and hug her for, I don't know, 5-7 seconds.
What's happening?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
And I'll
Elders
walk
doesn't
away.
do that.
Oh, good.
I'll
Elders
walk
are
away.
okay.
You're back. It's like both Rex and Turok come up onto the main deck. Both of them looking kind of cut up and bruised a bit.
You guys are sparring.
Was Kaldros saying anything while he was?
No,
Holding
he didn't
people?
say anything.
Okay.
He just hugged her good and tight and walks away.
Rose knows what that bell does, right? When you ring it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Rose is going to go up to Kyo, and she is going to basically just like stand in front of Kyo and like just stand straight and tall, look her dead in the eyes. You let that son of a bitch free, just when I thought I can get used to you. And she just turns her back on Kyo and walks away.
About going free, Rose. That cat guy, Mac. He's gone.
Well, I mean, he's a Rakshasa. It's hard to keep him.
No,
in one place.
he was ransacking the ship looking for something very specific.
Just now?
What the? Why didn't you stop him? He was ransacking the ship.
We did. As they kind of like point to like the cuts and bruises on their body.
Oh.
He didn't get anything.
Rose is gonna look. Rose is gonna ask the ship where the chair is.
The chair is in the storage compartment, dear.
Okay.
It's like he wasn't looking for the chair. He wanted an arrow. Just an arrow.
Oh,
Oh,
balls.
no.
Well, it's a good thing Rose has it on her.
Yeah, he was sort of adamant that we give it to him, but neither me or Green Boy here knew what he was talking about. So
Stupid as to not have that on my person at all times. He and I are gonna have a very long and painful conversation. And Rose like stomps heavily off to her room.
okay, she's mad.
Yeah, that arrow's very important. We can't let that be in anyone else's hands.
Yeah, he said he said something about a deal that he made, and well, I guess he was worried that he can't deliver on it.
God, I wonder what he need to deal with.
Oh, sex to sack.
He's going to have to find out what happens when he doesn't deliver on it. He can't have what he was looking for.
Rex,
Hey,
catch. And she's gonna throw a frisbee at him.
he catches it in his
empty.
teeth.
Like the
I think it's
spell.
empty.
The spell.
It's empty. It's empty.
Right?
No,
It's
it's
empty.
not empty. It's
Oh
not
dear
empty.
God.
As like you throw it, he kind of like opens his mouth and catches it between his teeth.
I pumped another spell into it on one of our cake eating breaks. But the spell that I pumped into it was heal, so he gets healed.
I
Or
say,
whatever
what
that
did you
is.
do?
Oh my God.
It's like
Say, my God.
70 hit points is what he gets healed.
as he gets
Jeebus.
healed, he kind of takes the frisbee out of his mouth. Like, am I supposed to eat this?
No, give it back, please.
Oh, okay. And he walks over and hands you the frisbee.
Wow.
Hey, Turok,
Look,
can I shoot you? I'll heal you.
She just threw a frisbee at him that when he caught it in his mouth, it healed him. So it's like, oh, it's a healing biscuit.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Good boy, Rex. Good boy. Oh, and it's a doggy name too.
No.
Awkward.
At least it's not a B Rex.
No, I'm not. I'm not allowed to have those in the game.
Fuck you.
I can have a Z Rex though. Yeah. Okay.
So how was the vault? You weren't in there for that long.
It was fun. We were in there for weeks.
Felt like
on
an
that note,
eternity.
Char's going down to her room. She just cannot deal with that.
Wait, no, come back.
Felt like an
felt,
eternity.
yeah, like much longer.
No, you were in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's like a weird interdimensional time portal thing. So yeah, we were in there for a long time, and it felt like it was short here.
It's
But
like a
we
hole in a
won.
wall now.
They're all
Yeah.
dead. Wasn't my fault this time. I wish it
Ah.
does.
Wait, you said they're all dead.
Well, we don't know that that's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just help some trapped.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I was gonna
Souls.
say there are things scurrying out of the hole. He kind of points down
Oh,
to
that's
the.
probably not good.
Who left the door open?
There's no door anymore.
Who left the door open before?
So what is being scurried out? Can I see with my all-seeing eyes?
Look, look. Walter Peck just turned off the containment unit. What do you think's gonna happen?
Kyo,
Fuck.
did you just shatter the gate between wherever we were and this plane?
Maybe.
As you look down, you can just see hundreds of like humanoids just sprawling out of this cave. Some of them running across the sands, others taking off to the sky, others jumping through portals that they're opening by their own means.
You're free.
That's
See a
probably
giant
just-
dragon. come
I
out.
Yeah,
just
and you
want it
see
known-
this giant armored flame dragon flying out,
wait.
laughing his ass off.
That's probably not great.
I just want it
Yeah.
known that out of character, we were all saying how Rose is gonna fuck all this shit up and cause mayhem. I just want it known
Yep.
that it was Kyo and not Rose.
Well, everyone that we spoke with seemed quite friendly, so perhaps it's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
Kyo,
what's wrong?
all the ones we met,
Yes.
I'm hoping there wasn't like
Well, there
a
was
prison attached to that.
also that thing that was hunting us in the town area. That wasn't
Bob?
very nice.
Yeah.
Bob was not good people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
He was
Bob-
polite,
Bob was a
but he was a
refined
polite
gentleman.
psycho.
Yeah, that big,
I
just
don't
like to eat
want
people.
him anywhere near me.
that digests you slowly in his
I'd like
bag
to
of holding
reiterate,
belly.
I hope there wasn't a prison attached to that little vault.
I'm very glad Calros went down to his room when he did. He has
Me
no idea
too.
that this happened.
I think it's time we should go.
We
Yeah.
are sure that it will all work out in the end.
Someone else's problem.
Onward,
No.
Petunia.
Oh, and
Yeah, let's
while-
just go.
You
while
remember
Rose-
that scene from Cabin in the Woods?
Oh God,
No.
No.
so bad.
Are you talking about the one where all the elevators open up
Yeah.
Yeah.
and do the Harlem Shake?
Oh yeah, fuck
Like-
So
that.
like
okay,
when-
so for contextual wise, because you are never going to see the collector again, because, well, Keo made sure about that. There is a very extensive and like ever continuing wing of like all these creatures and people that he has collected through different universes. That
And they're all free.
and you can
And they're
see
here.
hundreds of them just pouring out of this crater.
Well, now I know what Caldros or why Caldros is going to have to start a new brotherhood.
That's a season 3 problem.
It's a season
Another-
3 problem.
Another adventure
Fuck.
group.
It's a season 3 problem.
Thanks, Kyo.
That sounds like next campaign's us problem.
Look,
Okay,
at
no.
least a third
Yeah.
of them are going through portals, so we don't have to deal with those ones.
Portals to where?
Yeah.
I'm not asking questions.
I am.
Well, why don't you go
You
to
know what?
Castle?
I just don't want to be here anymore. Let's just go. I'm done with this place. I'm done.
I'm uncomfortable. Can we leave now?
Balance has been restored. You're welcome.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
While
Let's just go.
when Rose gets in her room, she's gonna ask Savara to basically blank her door.
Already on it, dear. Like
and then-
you walk in, and the moment you walk in, she knows what you're thinking, and that door goes away.
Yeah, and she's like no one other than the party is to enter that room.
Your
The
room?
chair. No, the room is where
Oh.
where the chair is being. Set.
Very well. I will construct a bit of security around it.
And anyone that tries to get in, alert all of us.
Okay. I will make sure nobody sits in your chair.
And then she is going to she's going to let Kieran out, and she's going to basically grab Luna, and she's just going to sit in the corner of her room, and she is just spitting all kinds, like if it's allowed, like just like when she used to be able to just exude umbral energy, like when she was just like in a catatonic state, like she's just beyond angry at this point. Like it's like any light that's in the room just disappears around her. Like
Okay.
she is that angry and pissed off.
Okay. And yeah, it's like your emo phase is starting to come out again.
Oh yeah, the old Rose is starting to come back. It's like, people keep asking me if I'm back. Well, you know what? I think I am. Sorry.
Next fight, Rose kills somebody with a pencil.
Oh man.
Nah.
It's like,
Nah, she makes them commit suicide from putting them in darkness.
I'm going to make this pencil disappear.
God,
I mean, she hasn't killed someone with
Think about
darkness
my
in a long time,
scars.
so, I mean, she's due for another round of, like, you know, causing heart attacks in somebody.
Oh my god. I almost forgot about that. You poor bastard.
that was like episode 4.
Yeah,
episode
Nah,
three.
it was pretty early on.
Early on.
It was very early on. Yeah, it was like
You
3 or
killed
4.
a man by scaring him to death.
So,
It was great.
dears, I don't want to be a downer or interrupt, but where am I taking you?
Shark people?
Shark City. Please.
Wait,
Where is it?
It is. It is.
are we going?
Uh,
Are we going to my home? And he kind of like looks at all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been actually talking about it for a long time, even before Kyo.
Wait, we're going to his home?
Yes.
Why
Isn't
not?
That in the water?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you
Are you
not want
scared
to
of the
go?
water?
We were not aware that you could all breathe in the water.
Oh, I can breathe just fine.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. We have domes around the cities to protect you from that. It's a means of getting down there, but I think we can manage that.
Right.
Yeah.
Our ship go there?
I cannot go underwater, dear. Trees don't do well underwater.
Wait, doesn't Kyo was able to breathe underwater before? Can we all do
Yeah,
water
because
breathing?
she has water breathing.
Yes, we can put water breathing on all of you. It is not a problem.
Can we put a magic dome bubble around the ship?
That's yeah.
We don't think we're capable of that. No. Nope,
I-
that's not the spell we want. That one's called
I
drown.
so want an episode of One Piece,
Oh.
please.
Yes.
Oh
Cast
yeah,
drowned
put
on
the
the
bubble. The bubble.
The bubble.
So we're actually going there to. Is your family there, Rex?
I mean, they should be.
And we're going to meet them.
You're gonna meet his parents.
Yeah. Is that weird?
Hold on, I need to bring up the
Doesn't
map.
have to be.
It's just my sisters.
You have sisters.
Mm-hmm.
How many?
2.
Right.
Okay, so it is in between. It's in that little cove area between Beacon Point and Port Passing, is where it is. At least that's what this pearl goes to. I don't know if it gives us access to any other area, but
No, that's
that one.
That's it. That's the that's our capital city.
There we go. We've
How do
got
we
this.
get that again?
I got this because I befriended them in Port Passing when we were there.
The
Did we
bounty
get the guy's
hunters.
name?
We did. I really need to get my journal out. I'm pretty sure we got his name. I just on break I'll grab that.
His name was Phil.
That was Phil.
Phil the shark.
Bruce.
Felipe. He's like, hey man, how you doing?
Amen. So yeah, so I guess for now we make our way towards the Bay of Rest.
Okay.
I mean,
Are we
we've
gonna
all-
rest in the bay?
We've all wanted to do this. Let's be honest. We've all wanted to do this. Even like I said, even well before Kyo, this was on our to-do list at some point.
If you want me to go at a leisurely pace, we can make it there tomorrow.
That's fine by me.
Leisure is fine. Yes, we're in no rush.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Kyo. All right. So you all have 24 hours to do what you want before you arrive over the Bay of Rest and begin your descent down into the Shark Town.
Hooray!
Anyone want to do anything?
What the heck have my family been doing up here with the whole
The first
fucking
thing I want
bullshit?
to check, just in case it could be a problem, I want to check on the Bimmy seeds that I planted in the planters in my room.
Okay.
There's Bimmy seeds?
Yeah, I got that bag of seeds from the Bimmy shop.
The Bimmy,
Oh,
yeah.
the Bimmy
The
mystery
beach island.
seeds.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
your
they
room
didn't.
your room is full of Audrey 2s.
That's what I'm hoping to avoid.
Okay.
They grow much faster than bamboo.
And when you go into your room to check, it's only been a short amount of time. They really haven't started to show any sort of growth yet.
Okay, good.
Yeah, remember, it's been
they're-
5 minutes.
I just wanted to make sure they weren't like bag of beans type seeds, and we go in there and suddenly there's like 4 pyramids and a dozen bullets in my room. Like, that's a problem.
I mean, that's fair.
Your room, so.
So anyone doing anything? Are you just all going to settle down for long rest and all that fun stuff?
I think we're all just gonna like relax.
When when Rose settles down a little bit, and she can start thinking coherently again, she doesn't know if Sally was ever given a marble. So she's gonna first try and talk directly to Sally over the Marble Network, hoping that in some behind the scenes, something that she wasn't aware of, that Molly gave Sally a marble because they played together, and Molly
I think
had a-
Sally has a marble, doesn't she?
Yes.
I
Yeah, 'cause-
remember, I remember, like, because Molly had a bad habit of anyone that she liked, she'd give a marble to.
No, Sally didn't have a marble. The one
Oh.
that marble was given to was Max.
Yeah, the little prince
Oh
boy.
yeah.
That I know for sure.
That little shit.
I mean, first crushes. I mean, I regret not having the chance to, grill him over the coals for trying to, mac on Molly.
I mean, he ghosted her anyway, so.
I mean, well, thanks to him, we just pretty much,
Well, okay,
genocided the
let's
whole
be fair.
dragon.
Yeah, let's be fair. He didn't really ghost her. She kind of got like aged up
Yeah.
because she got a soul, and now it's like I'm not gonna have a Star Wars instance where a 24-year-old is hitting on a 14-year-old. That's just not gonna happen.
Thank you, Lucasfilms. So because Rose knows that Sally is her sister, and they're both like progenitors of Archfey, she's gonna try and just reach out and see if she can talk to her.
Okay. Roll me percentiles.
Oh god. Let's 44. Really?
44?
That's such a weird fucking roll. All right, whatever.
You reach out, but don't really get a response on the other end.
Alrighty. I think she's gonna basically like ghost her room and just basically just have it turn into like a bath and spa, and then she's just gonna just you know just chill.
Okay. Alrighty. Anyone else doing anything?
I am making Rex touch my fur because it's really soft now.
There was a lead up to that where my mind went in a completely different place. I would make Rex touch my fur.
I could just see you just like grabbing his hand and putting it on your chest, like touch me.
It's Keel. Of course, that's what she's doing.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And Rex isn't really shy about it, so
I mean, you know,
You see him squeeze a little bit.
It didn't seem like he was shy about it before. So I mean, you know, it's like, hey Rex, feel my fur, or
okay.
it's like that's the code word now. All right.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Apparently, the shark's name was Marvin.
Marvin the Sharkshin.
Marvin the shark.
That's who gave us the pearl. Oh, that's right. Yes, it was Marvin.
Yep. He had a friend. I didn't get the friend's name. It was just Marvin. Yep.
Was Marvin the hammerhead or the friend?
Marvin
He was the hammerhead.
Yeah, Marvin's the hammerhead.
Okay, because I remember specifically one of them was a hammerhead.
Yeah. So yeah. Marvin gave us the pearl. That was before Tickles got caught and was going to prison.
Yep. Before they got the bounty to go after Tickles.
Yep.
Prison? What prison? What did I do?
That's when your dad.
What haven't you done?
That's when Captain Cheeseburger showed up and saved your ass.
I
Sounds
still
about
don't remember what I did.
Dude, like you walked on, you literally walked onto the freaking docks, and because they were looking for you, and then they're like, oh look, there she is. we're all like, oh, it's like we're all like, yeah, we don't know any rat, like, yeah, no, whatever, and Tickle's just like,
Because
"Yo,
we
what's
found
up?
your
It's me,
bounty.
Tickles."
We found your pirate bounty.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, you should probably lay low and be in disguise. And you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the dock's first ship.
Yeah, you just went out and tickled the shit out of things. It was
Yep.
fucking hilarious.
Yep.
And then it led into a giant fight.
It was great. And then my dad beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
That was our
Okay.
introduction to Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
By the way, Cheeseburger's a monk.
He is.
I believe it.
That's
Why?
so great.
He
Hence
throws
why-
shit.
Hence why.
he could beat a motherfucker
Yep.
with another motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's pretty funny.
Oh.
All right. So if nobody wants anything, has anything else to do,
Well, I
We're-
would say Caldros would check up on that special project over in Delure, but it hasn't been more than 5 minutes apparently.
Yeah.
I don't like that this is more than 5 minutes. Can we be stuck in a bubble that does more time, like a hyperbolic time chamber?
nope. 5 minutes.
Fuck!
Look,
This
you
is
walked.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You walked into, the interdimensional Dave and Buster's. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Actually, it is your fault, so...
You're the ones who stepped in there.
Hey, we did
Actually-
good.
Rojan,
Eh.
Caldros has that raven from the Raven Queen now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to send that off with a question to her
Okay. What's your question?
about what's going on back home.
Okay. I was
And
hoping you
then
would do
he's-
that.
And then he's going to settle in with Fira for the rest of the trip because everything that happened.
Okay.
up hanging out with the fam.
No.
Anyone else? All right. So we will go ahead and take our first break here. And when we come back, well, get ready to meet some sharks. So stick with
Street sharks.
fuck yeah, street sharks. Stick with us, everyone. We will be right back. And we are back.
I hate Core.
Huh?
Final Fantasy, yo.
Some asshole named Core. Don't know why. He likes
That-
rainbows.
Gladdy Daddy.
A gladiolus is like fine as fuck.
Hell yeah. Especially when the first thing you see is him almost shirtless pushing a car. Them back muscles, yo. That was my first screenshot.
It would be.
Dude needs to learn how to wear a fucking shirt.
No, he doesn't. Shirt optional.
You either
Pants optional.
wear the shirt as it's intended or you take it off. You don't. It's not half and half.
But the half of it is the teaser part. I want a little tease.
Nah, deal breaker's the mullet. Sorry.
You know what? I would normally agree, but you know what? He pulls it off.
He's like
That
an
eagle
average
tattoo.
Joe Dirt.
Especially if you've seen the anime, the mini like 6 episodes of like what happened from their childhood and everything. I was like,
Nope.
he can protect me any day.
Anyway,
Campaign 3, backup character right there. Gladdy Daddy.
just a warrior who refuses to wear a shirt and has a mullet.
I'll just dip a level into barbarian just so I have the bonus for the no armor.
Oh my god, I quit. I'm done. Oh,
I want to see this now. If this doesn't happen, I'm going to be severely disappointed.
I'm gonna send you a picture of what Gladdy Daddy looks like.
For some reason,
No, I do not, but now I want this.
For some
Nope,
reason
I'll show
now,
you.
for some reason now, Turok's got a mullet.
Well, I mean, he does have short hair on top and long. Well, no, his hair's
I've always
technically like
imagined
he's
him
got the
bald.
Viking look. He has the Viking look where it's like shaved on the side and
Mhm.
it goes back, and then it's like the different layered ponytail. Yeah.
nope, he's bald.
Anyway, back to a game where none of the player characters have mullets.
Yes.
You don't know.
So, the day passes. Everyone gets their long rests. Catches up, lets things run through their mind of what happened yesterday. As the Sister Carnage shakes a little bit as it lands into the sea.
Right, it's an actual boat.
It's an
too.
actual boat, yes.
It does do that occasionally.
Funny enough, it actually requires to be touched down in the water to recharge. It needs to be in the water and in direct sunlight in order for her to be able to maintain things like flight. We're here,
So
dears.
When it touches down, what time of day is this roughly?
Early morning, like you're thinking 8 o'clock.
So Rex, do we need to like have water breathing first before we go down, or can we like hold our breath long enough to go down? Like, what's the dealio?
I would suggest have water breathing if you can, unless you can hold your breath for a very long time.
We can help with this.
I might be able to, yeah. Okay, yeah. If I mean, do we want to do it now? Are we cool? Do we want to hang out a little bit, or are we good
We
to
don't
go?
have to do it now. We can stay and have some breakfast on the ship and
Oh well,
talk
of course. Yeah, no,
But-
of course.
sit around.
You seem nervous. Is everything okay?
We're fine.
Are you sure? You kind of have been, well, sounding nervous anytime the conversation of my family comes up.
We don't know how to act around a family.
Act like you normally do.
No, that's not a good idea.
Why? I act like how I normally do.
But we have a tendency to catch
Burn
things on
things?
fire. it would not be a good first impression, we think.
Don't worry, you and my big sister will hit it off just fine. She tends
She's
to
going
set
to hit me.
she tends to set things on fire herself
Oh,
and people.
we
And
do
she
that
breaks
as well.
and she breaks a lot of stuff
We also do that.
and
yes.
people.
Yes.
Sounds like you'll get along.
I don't want to be in the
Perhaps-
same room, please.
Perhaps
Sounds
we have
okay.
much in common.
Please, she's gentle ish. As long as you don't piss her off. And don't stare at her arm.
Why would we stare at her arm?
Now we're probably going to.
Well, don't stare at the lack of arm.
She is missing an arm. Was she in a great battle of some kind?
You can say that. She saved my life when I was younger.
What happened?
Well, I got it in my mind that punching a sea dragon was a good idea. It's not. They don't like that.
No, I imagine not.
Bit off more than I can chew, and her and a couple of the other hunters came to my rescue.
What is her name, by the way?
Well, it depends. You can't speak our language. It sound like a bunch of gravel in your mouth. But humans and stuff that go down there, she prefers that they call her Renee.
We will try to remember this.
Or you could call her Chief, either one.
Why would we call her Chief? Is that short for Renee?
No, it's her title.
Oh. She runs the place then.
No, she's the chief hunter of the city.
Oh. She must be very skilled then.
You can say that.
We
don't-
understand not wanting to anger her.
Don't worry, she'll love you.
We're still very unsure about this, but a little more confident, perhaps. We do not have a track record with, or a good track record with, families.
The only one that's got to watch out is a green boy over there, and I kind of give him a warning.
Why?
He's her type.
I don't know how to feel about this. I look over at Turok.
He just kind of shrugs.
Okay,
Are
well,
we
we'll get to that when it happens. Okay, cool.
Are we bringing the children, or are they staying behind?
No, that
Oh,
is
bring the
a-
kids. They're fine.
You sure?
Yeah. If anything, they can play with my little sister.
That could be fun. It's just weird to have my children dive into the water with water breathing. It's weird.
Oh, don't
We will
worry.
assist. Do not worry.
Amelia's great with kids. Don't worry.
Okay.
That reminds me, I could finally whip out Steve.
And who is Amelia?
Oh, she's my little sister. That's right. You do have Steve.
I do have Steve.
been a while since we brought out Steve.
I know it has been. It's been years.
We haven't really been in like a water situation with him just yet. Yeah.
Every time you guys get on the water, something happens.
Imagine that.
Wonder whose fault that is.
Mm-hmm.
Stares at the gun rat.
Calvas is going to ask Sarah if she wants to come along.
You know, it would be nice to stretch my legs a bit off the ship. Always wanted to see what the ocean has to offer.
I mean, Rose can turn into a mermaid, so she'd have no problem getting down there either.
The magic that we use can target everybody, so there is no worries, even if all of us go.
Okay. That's good to know. You know what? I'm just curious. What is the significance behind this pearl?
Oh, it allows you entry through the barrier.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
But you don't have to worry about that. You're with me. I can go in, come and go as I please.
Well, yes, that's true. It also works so I can visit in the future too. Good to know.
Shall we?
Yep, let's do it.
Do we have everyone's permission to use this magic on them? We need your consent. You need to be willing.
Very sarcastically, Calvas just says, "No, Keo, I wanted to drown today."
Oh.
He was joking.
Keo doesn't understand sarcasm.
Well, we always have revive prepared just in case. We will prepare the magic. Everybody jump over the edge when we say. Once everyone's kind of like right at the starboard side of the ship, she's going to count down from 3. And at 1, everyone jumps.
Yeah, where is Rose?
I mean, I
She's in a
assume
room.
she was there, but if she's not, she can turn into a mermaid.
This is true.
You knew where we were going.
Yeah, she's not there.
Okay.
She'll be fine.
Rose, we're
They run
going
the-
into the ocean.
Like there were no plans made that we're gonna like leap off this boat at 8 o'clock in the morning. So
Rose, we're going.
I mean, the ship,
she
the ship
knows,
announced to everyone that we were here. So
yeah,
I
that
assume-
we're here. But I mean, that's it. Hey, we're at the place you guys want to be. But then, that
We're
was
gonna
it.
throw ourselves off the boat early in the morning. Didn't everyone get the memo?
Rose, we're going. Are you coming? Okay, cool. Just catch up.
I literally have to roll to see if she's gonna respond to you. I'm sorry. Not with that roll. It's
She'll-
there.
Okay, we're
She'll be
taking
fine.
Tartar with us. Bye.
The name will forever stick to you.
Just, the sauce that comes with your fish.
I mean, Rose is the only one that does not call Tarshar Tartar.
I mean, technically, that's the first time Ash has called her Tartar. She was just kind of teasing.
How the DM calls her Tartar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's easier than her full name.
Yeah.
Just let them have their tartar sauce.
Especially when you consider the fact that Ishara is the spirit name attached to her entire family. So it's like their last name. They all have that.
Yeah.
So what the hell is your first name?
No, her full name is Tarshara. That's her name.
Little do you know, her first name is actually Tartar.
It's tar 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 tar.
Tartartosh.
So, as everyone jumps overboard,
Yeah. So everyone that consented to the magic.
please tell me you didn't cast Doom of the Earth and Maw.
No, I've been loading spells and I've been clicking on an accident.
But I'm not casting water breathing. I am casting animal shapes on everyone.
Oh shit.
And everyone is going to turn into a
God.
pod of hunter sharks.
Yeah, at least I summoned Steve before this.
Wait,
Did-
how
did
smart
you-
are hunter sharks? And we all just go
did you honestly just put the whole party minus Rose in shark face?
Yep.
That's hot.
You turned Rex into a hunter shark as well.
If he consented to it, yeah. I mean, you can. If you don't want to be a hunter shark, you can try.
Oh, okay,
resist it.
yeah. He if that's the case, he can breathe water. So he didn't know what you were doing, so he's kind of just like, okay. So as you all jump off the edge,
That's why we had to jump first.
That's
Okay.
why you had to jump
every
first.
like midair,
We're just flopping on the deck.
midair, everybody turns into a pod of hunter sharks and hits the water.
And Kyo doesn't turn herself, but she does use her wild shape to turn into a hunter shark, because she has she can cast spells in wild shape form now. So just in case we need it.
Nice.
This is fun.
And Rex is kind of like swimming along with like the rest of you, a little awkward.
I want to be that weird little remora underneath Steve.
Oh, that's funny.
You got the little baby sharks following you because the kids are with you.
Yeah.
What does Piper look like? Like a demonic shark?
The urge to do baby shark.
Just don't.
Don't do it.
And this is like the druid wild shape. You retain your intelligence and stuff. So.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So, being changed into a pod of hunter sharks and descending down into the waters below, you swim for about a good 10 minutes before you begin to see the lights of the domed city beneath you. And it's vast. It spreads on for miles, and it seems to have branching tunnels that lead into like smaller pods in various sections, giving the city almost a hub-like look. The farther you go down into the water, you begin to notice not just Hakarl around the area, but a vast number of different land-dwelling species. Funny enough, mostly dwarves down here. Those who are outside of the domes seem to have these strange bubble-like helmets around their head as they're riding these giant manta rays around the various parts of the domes, landing in different bays, coming and going. It's almost unbelievable that such a busy hub has been underneath the ocean this entire time and you've never heard about it. But as you get closer and closer, Kyo, Rex kind of pokes you and he kind of directs you downward to one of the smaller domes that's on the outside of the hub.
Assuming that he's kind of saying go this way, Kyo will start leading the pod that way.
Okay. Does anybody decide to vary off? Okay, I had to
No,
ask.
because
No, I wouldn't.
Q was not specific as to how far the distance on how long it lasted.
This is true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not chance it.
All right.
I have my kids
Your
with me,
team
so I can't
tends to
vary
leave
off
out
of
it,
shit.
So, Key, are you dropping the concentration of the spell the moment you break the dome?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until all of us are kind of like lined up right on the outside of the dome, and right as our noses start to push through, that's when I'll drop the concentration.
Okay. And as you come through, you feel the water sort of like peel away from you. As you return to your humanoid forms, and you're not wet. You're dry as a bone. And like even from where you're at now, you can hear the echoes of a very large and bustling city coming at you from every direction. Rex kind of, takes a deep breath and welcome to my home.
This is awesome. What do we do first?
Well, what do you normally do when you're at a city?
Go shopping.
Sometimes we usually burn the place down, but not on purpose.
Don't
We
do
haven't done
that.
that in a really long time, though.
You burn down cities?
Not. I mean, no.
More like
hold on.
shit happens.
Well, at this moment, does Callisto start to remember any faces? The mention of
Give me a history
entire
check.
group of people burning down
Oh
cities.
fuck!
because she's a cop. She is a cop from Godfrey's Crossing.
She wouldn't recognize me though. I'm a dragon lady now.
I mean, half of your face
Sorry,
is
a
still the
what
same.
roll now?
History.
You're lucky my history's bad.
Yes.
9.
9. Nope. You said shopping.
Yes.
Well,
Shopping for what?
I have
Whatever.
I have a treat for you then, Ash. The promenade is probably the largest central hub of import and export and trade here or on the surface.
She looks at Turok like, we're going shopping.
It's like he kind of just shrugs, like absolutely knowing he has no say whatsoever in what's going on. If you need mounts, pets, vehicles, whatever you're looking for, you're probably gonna find it down here.
Pets? Oh my
Her
goodness.
pets.
And wait, vehicles? What?
Yeah,
Vehicles? What kind of vehicles?
boats, carriages, whatever you need. He kind of like looks at.
We do all shop.
He kind of looks at all. He's like, "You were expecting like some little bumfuck middle of nowhere town, weren't you?"
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Technically, no. I just didn't expect it to be so extravagant.
Yeah, and as you look around, all of the cities are like made out of like this white, like coral mortar, and just everything is just so very bright and vibrant and well maintained. It's almost as if like you stepped into a painting itself. Lights, lights everywhere. It's almost to the point to where like you're walking like on like a very pristine Las Vegas.
So everything like bioluminescence, all dark and fancy
there's
shit.
there's bioluminescent everything everywhere. There are lights, there are sounds. You can see people coming and going out of like restaurants and clubs and casinos. It's a very active hub.
Do we have our
If we're honest,
that chest with the scales with us?
What's that?
Do we have that chest
Ash
with the
did.
scales with us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I assume we just divided them up when we got to the ship.
Yeah. Ash brought hers.
Ugh. Ugh.
It's overwhelming.
It can be a little bit, but it grows on you.
We do not have much experience in big cities.
Well, this is one of the biggest.
How do you navigate?
You know, I never really thought about that. We just seem to know where we're going.
But there's so much stuff in the way.
Just look for a directory and find how to navigate them all.
The directory.
He goes, well, where we're at now is one of the smaller landing hubs. Usually for the coming and going of, well, foot traffic. The other ones, you know, are for underwater vehicles and our manta transports. But going from here, there's a tube that leads into the main hub of the city, where you'll find pretty much everything: the promenade, the menagerie, our central form of government, our guilds, pretty much anything that you need. So he kind of like pats your shoulder a bit. It's like, it's okay. I will be right next to you the whole time.
And she like sidesteps, so she's pretty much shoulder to, well, I guess not shoulder, he's a lot taller than her. Shoulder to body with him. And she's sticking close because this is very overwhelming for her.
And he kind of like loops his arm in around yours to like give you that assured that he's not going to leave you. So,
where are we going?
What strikes your fancy first? Let me be your guide.
I'm interested in pets.
We're interested in herbs and plants.
Anyone else?
Items, blacksmithing. You look over at Fira.
She's kind of just like looking around, like in amazement of like all the lights and all the people moving around.
Anything tickle your fancy?
I just want to walk around. I'm not used to being in a place so large. Makes me sort of miss the caves.
Well, that's right, the bioluminescence.
We'll get back to those.
As Shara's probably staying there looking around, just admiring the viewpoint, she'll send a direct message straight up to Rose and be like, "It's quite beautiful down here. Wish you were here with us."
You get a response back directly to you. There's something I need to do first.
Understandable.
All right. So those of you who are down the down in the city itself, he begins to guide you down just this long, almost clear like almost like a clear tentacle like tube that moves you at a quick pace from one way or another, and you come into the landing of the main city, and everything, the sound just increases to almost like a deafening tone as there are people all over the place. Like there is barely any room for anybody to actually move around freely. It's almost as like you get pulled into one row of foot traffic, and that's where you're going until you can get out. Well, we want to go that way. As he kind of points off to the west a bit. That is the way towards the promenade, your blacksmiths, your pets, your herbs, all that. Don't worry about currency. They accept all forms here.
Very good to know.
To know.
Did they take Bimmy bucks?
They take Bimmy bucks. That is the one currency
Where's
they
the
do
Bimmy?
not take.
Funny enough, the Bimington's Funhouse does.
Oh shit!
There's a
Let one
fucking
of
one.
them
I'm
in
done with
here?
Bimmies.
No, there was one here.
Done with Bimmies for life.
I mean,
Nope.
there had to be one.
I'm
There's a
done.
Bimmy in here,
Biggest
but it's
trade
not a
hub.
gnome. It's a shark person. It's a very small shark person. Like, I thought you were a gnome. I was cursed.
But the last bimmies that we went into, not the vault, the one before, was interesting. We wouldn't mind going in there as well.
It's actually a very nice place to eat.
Eat?
A restaurant?
It's a
They
hotel.
let them serve food?
Well, this I have to see.
Yeah, Bimington.
Is the food as questionable as the items?
No, the food is amazing.
Does it explode?
One of their cakes does,
Of course it does.
but it
Interesting.
explodes in your mouth.
With
That sounds
flavor?
painful.
With flavor?
Yes, with flavor. You've had really bad experiences with Bimmies, haven't you?
You have no idea.
The last one put me in a box and then pelted me with gems.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Look
did
at
that
you.
too.
He kind of just like shakes his head at that image.
I mean, never mind.
Yeah.
You
it
don't
was-
have to worry. This Bimington's doesn't blow up. Nobody's ever died. Nobody's ever gone missing. It's a reputable establishment.
Are you sure it's a Bimmies?
Yeah, is
It's
it even a
not
true
really
Bimmies?
It's a Bimmies. Trust me, the triplets down here let you know very much that they are a part of the Bimington bloodline.
There's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There's
terrifying.
triplets?
They're triplets.
Yep.
3 times the trouble.
Terrifying. Okay, well, we can think about it. Yeah, no, let's try something not Bimmies right now because we just spent time with
A Bimmy. The Bimmy.
a Bimmy.
The Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Which we probably shouldn't mention to these bimmies, considering what happened.
Oh no, we're gonna do that.
By do that, you mean not do that, right?
Yes.
Right.
Pickles, we don't want to die.
No one said anything about dying.
Do you have like crafters down here too that can do like
Oh.
magical properties and
We
whatnot?
have crafters. Funny enough, we have our own magisterium. So whatever you need. If you can't find it down here, it's going to sound cliche, but if you can't find it down here, it doesn't exist.
Well, I know what I'm doing on my to-do list today. Okay.
Onward. And it's a bit of a bumpy ride to begin with as you're walking through this just constant flow of foot traffic. You're like bumping into people and people are bumping into you, and it's not a pleasant time, but the closer you get to the promenade, the foot traffic starts to branch out as people are going down different roads and different thoroughfares. And you go up this large bioluminescent coral stepway, and you notice that as you're Calderos, you notice that as you're walking up this, you're just now noticing that the bioluminescents are kind of like following Fira the entire time she's walking.
I'll lean over a little bit to her and kind of gently nudge her. I'm sure we're doing the arm in arm thing because that's the kind of lady she is. Gently nudge her with my elbow. Are you noticing?
Oh yes, we're having a very lovely conversation. I'm learning so much about the city.
What was it? Something I knew that she could talk to?
You know that she has the means to communicate with like the little mushroom people in
Myconids.
the myconids down in the cave through like the bioluminescence and whatnot. It kind of like carried her will.
Isn't it technically speak with plants?
No, this isn't speak with plants.
Nah, Fira has the myconid ability of spore teleportation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
She has the ability. She technically, like Azrin said, she technically has the ability to communicate telepathically with anybody anybody who inhales her spores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
because
how myconids talk to you.
If you remember, like her when she's not looking like just the normal 7.5 foot tall drow that she is, she does have a bit of like small like fungal growths that come out of like her shoulder, kind of like a pauldron that does have like living mushrooms and living fungus on top of it.
Okay. Kind of cool.
I'll be like, what are they saying?
Well, the city is alive. Quite literally, by the way. The bioluminescent material that you see running all over the place, lighting it up, also maintains the city and guards it. It's fascinating. Though the people of the city don't seem to notice.
I wonder if that's something we could emulate back home.
Maybe not with this, but definitely I can. With enough time, we would be able to cultivate enough spores to be able to do so.
Pinning that idea.
As you reach the top of this staircase, you're now on just this huge platform that just seems to extend on for as far as your eyes can see. Various buildings ranging from like the smallest of shops to like high-rise skyscrapers just all around you. It's like you've walked into like a massive city like LA or New York. It's just it's gonna take you a while to get through just the promenade itself.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Is there shops that sell spell components as well?
Mm-hmm.
We
A
would
lot.
like to visit those.
Okay, we can do that. Cal, you mentioned blacksmithing. I also heard plants, spell components, pets. Anything else we're doing?
I'm just content to look around. It's been a
Would you
long
like
while
us-
since we've been in a proper city.
Would you like
Is
us
there
to
casinos?
send you any lists?
No, we're gonna go around. You guys can spend as much time in this city as you want. I have some things planned out for it.
Oh God.
So he kind of like, all right, but we're not walking. And he kind of like puts his fingers into his mouth and he makes a high-pitched whistle. And
Covers our ears.
out from what like around in the corner, you see this large sea slug like creature pulling a cart. Well, not a cart, but a carriage. And it kind of comes up to you and the door swings open. And he just holds his hands up. Up on in.
But is
Okay.
this beast? It's interesting.
It's one of the city runners. It's a form of a sea snail that we've raised throughout the years to act as sort of a transportation.
I'm thinking of the snail from Neverending Story.
Kyo's
just
gonna
is-
approach its head and like give it some pats.
And as it does, you see like two little antennae come down, and it kind of just like reaches out, and like both of them just like touch you on the forehead.
We like this creature.
It wants to know where you want to go.
Oh, where would we like to go first?
Wing 32.
Okay, what's there?
Most of the shops that you want to see.
Ah, yes, let's go there then.
Okay, and then it kind of like gives you a little nudge with the antennae as it kind of pulls back into its head, and it waits for patiently for everybody to get into the compartment of the carriage. And inside, it's a very nice carriage, and it's large enough to seat everybody comfortably. As the last of you.
Everyone got all their kids. Nobody's leaving anyone behind.
We got the kids.
Head count.
I've been lost at the mall before. It's not fun.
I've got all of my kids.
On a leash, hopefully.
I can't promise that. I
How
can't,
many leashes? It's like a
So-
cat of nine tails.
I
Let's
can't
start
promise
taking-
that.
Start kicking bets now. How many days do we get to stay in this city before we're kicked out?
Surprisingly enough, the pack isn't really doing anything. They're,
What?
for once, very calm and very well behaved.
Terrified being tossed out into the
Okay,
ocean.
those aren't Tickles' children. They've been replaced
Like-
with whatever seed people grew
Tickles-
in Kyo's house.
On
Tickles,
people.
you notice that they're moving in sort of like a single file line behind you at all times, following you like baby ducklings.
Looks, my husband. What did you do?
Piper's not there.
What? Where's he at?
Probably
Piper's not
at the
there.
casino.
I mean, you dump the kids on him all the time.
Piper
Time
has
to turn the tables.
Piper hasn't been there since you guys got back.
How the fuck? Why is she so dense?
I was like, why didn't you check on that?
She checks on the kids, but not the husband. I mean, isn't that like a mom thing to do, though?
A little bit.
Very, very.
Worried about the kids more than her husband. The
I mean,
husband
you know,
is like,
the kids are fine. Where's the
Look.
dad?
Full-grown man can take care of
She
himself.
actually
The
remembers
little
this
ones
time.
needs help.
she actually remembers the time that Piper had a marble. She's like, "Hon, where are you at?"
Business, dear.
Oh, okay. Are you in the town?
No. I am in Kamiroska at the moment.
What are you doing there for?
Business. I'll see you in a
Okay.
couple days.
All right. What'd you do to the kids? They're acting strange.
Oh, I promised them I would teach them some things if they were well behaved for you while I was gone.
Oh,
I am
Okay.
totally Scarouse was gonna teach these fucking kids. God.
you know what? I encourage this. This is fine. Okay, I'll see you in a couple days.
Have fun.
Oh, I will.
I don't know what's more dangerous: the throng of things that left Bimmy's like hole in the floor, or well-trained kids between Piper and Tickles.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah.
see somebody use pack tactics with a fireball?
Oh Jesus, no.
No, here comes the best part.
Oh no, that's right. One of the kids like likes to torch themselves like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, the one that constantly has little wicks of flame coming off the tips of his fur.
Yeah.
I like to throw my kid and turn into a fireball.
I mean, Keo does it, so you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like we haven't seen it done, just not
I
with
can teach
Tickles'
him for you.
kids.
So everyone gets into, and as you cart, or not the cart, but the carriage begins to go, it's moving at a decent pace. Not really something you would expect, not really the speed you would expect a sea snail to have. But as it does, it like soft music box music begins to chime through the carriage.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Oh yeah, these are nice creatures. Once we get home, we won't have to take one of these. We'll take one of the family escorts.
Are they faster?
No, they're not snails.
Are they slugs?
Oh, you get to meet Douglas.
What's a Douglas?
Who's Douglas?
Douglas is the best boy. He's my hunter manta.
I'm sorry, a what?
A hunter manta.
Amazing.
What is a hunter manta?
Really big sea flat flap. But with teeth.
Flat flaps just become canon now. They're flat flaps. Official.
He doesn't know if Keo knows what a manta ray is, you know.
She doesn't. We don't have the same sand flat flaps that the Withered Waste crew has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, the Wither Waste crew has all of the or all of the sand flat flaps. Desert flat
Yeah.
flap, dire flat flap.
The flat flap, it exists there.
Yep.
Well, existed, because you know it's in the past.
And he's like, well, we got some time. It'll take us about 15-30 minutes to get there. Anybody want anything to drink, eat?
What?
We haven't had breakfast yet, so yes.
Oh.
Any snacks for the kids?
Give me a moment. He kind of reaches up and he pulls this small little tendril that's inside the caravan. He kind of like sticks it in the side of his head. And, like, you see his eyes go white for just a second. He pulls it out and kind of lets it go.
Are you okay?
Is there slime on the side of his head?
Yeah, there's a little bit of slime on the side of the side. Oh, I was just telling the driver to stop by a place we can get some food before we decide to go shopping. I know a place.
Bimmy's?
Okay.
Oh no, we'll go to Bimmy's later. I mean, it's honestly one of the popular hotels around here. No.
We can't go to a city without visiting Bimmy's. It's just, has to be done.
You hear that, kids? Food.
They kind of just like
in unison, they all give you the thumbs up.
Yeah, and they all kind of just like look at you like Children of the Corn style, and just in unison are just like, "Thank you, mother." And they just all just like look back straight forward, just sitting almost like statuesque.
That's uncomfortable.
And there's just the one that's out of sync. Just one.
I understand that your dad said to behave. Can you at least still try to be yourselves while behaving? Can you at least do that for me?
They kind of just like look back at you. Whatever do you mean, mother?
Well,
Like,
now,
I know what
that's
your dad
creepy.
promised you guys.
That's creepy.
You all need to like just stop with the creepiness.
Okay. And they just
Not around-
all slowly turn back and just stare forward at the side of the cart.
To
Tries to lean
distract
over.
himself from that
Oh, I love
horrid,
Tickles'
horrid
kids.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
nope.
like-
He's gonna stick
Nope.
a tentacle in his head
it's like
and
in and out
see
of
what that's
character. I love
like.
those kids.
Okay, so you just jam that thing into your ear. And
You're doing it wrong.
it feels like your brain is like at the moment being massaged for information. and you just feel a sort of a want of direction coming from the tentacle.
I hate to disappoint it, but all it's going to get is kind of like a very awkward, "Hi, how are you doing?"
And like the want of direction kind of gets a bit more aggressive.
Like an angry cab driver. Where you going?
Don't waste my time.
What you doing?
As you pull it out of your ear, the tentacle kind of like retracts a little violently.
Oh my.
You didn't tell it anything, did you?
Was curious to see what it was like, and then I asked it how it was doing, and it didn't sink
Oh,
in.
no, don't communicate with them. Do not. They don't like it when people talk to them.
We can relate.
Good
You've been
stuff.
fine talking to us.
And Calderos, you got like a little bit of like the slime like dripping out of your ear.
I just imagine Fira there, just like, just shaking her head at him, just like, dabbing it out of his ear.
She just pulls out a handkerchief and like licks it and like.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, you're looking
Nope.
cute.
Such a dummy mommy.
All right, so before we get into food
Shopping.
and the likes and shopping, let's go ahead and take our second break for the night, and when we get back, we'll finish up with the last hour and a half of tonight's episode.
God, we're gonna spend 3 episodes shopping.
Told ya.
Impromptu shopping episode. I didn't have time to put my list together.
I have a very short list of what I want.
All right,
I've
so
got
you got the
so
break.
with
much
us,
money
everyone.
from
We'll be
the
right
last
back.
casino.
Awakened in ruins to the echoes of pain. The Surrogate, the Surrogate. Cold and empty, lifeless remains. The Surrogate, the Surrogate. Fields of the fallen, blood-washed in rain. This cannot be all that will be. So you have torn this world apart. You came for our suffering. So we'll bleed, cut us deep, find the death that you
And we're back.
Hello there.
Hello. So, as we pick up, your little snail carriage pulls up to the side of the road and lets everyone off in front of a very quaint looking diner. People coming and going inside, and it smells like it smells like freshly cooked meat and baked pastry.
Is this weird to say that? Do you guys eat fish? I'm sure you guys eat fish.
We'd eat everything.
That's what I thought.
They're omnivores.
I was just wondering. You never know.
No, we are a very cultured people. I mean, I'm quarter human, so yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Why is
We
that
did not
crazy?
know this.
I don't know. I just thought you were just pure shark. We don't hang out with your race that often,
No,
so you know.
Most of the Hakarl around here have various blood running through their veins. Nobody's 100% us. It's actually impossible to do.
That's actually really cool.
Wait, so there's
know
not
that.
100% shark?
Well, sharks are 100% shark.
What he's saying is that they didn't evolve from sharks into a humanoid version. Somewhere down the line, a druid did something weird with a shark person. Is the best I can figure.
Or there was a
Dude,
wizard
like-
involved.
Or there was a wizard involved. Those are the unless you want to start going to some really weird routes, those are the two most logical routes you can take.
Technically,
Wild shape is a pretty questionable ability.
Yes, it is.
yeah, in the wrong sort of hands, it's
Yeah.
Because
you're doing a lot of Loki shit at that time.
They're like, I'm
Loki
gonna put
and
my
Zeus.
penis in that.
Yeah.
He's like, no, we can technically mate with any humanoid species. It's just how Oatil made us.
Yo, nods in agreement.
Anyway, biology lesson over. Food?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please go inside.
And as
Find
you
a table.
as you walk inside, it's a very, very quaint establishment. While the outside is still that white, like coral, design, the inside kind of has the look of like a very rustic, like tavern common room. And you can see that there are various people spread out around amongst the tables. But you're able to find one yourselves, and you look behind the counter and you can see two turtles behind there working on. One is working on making, like, kneading dough and baking pastry, and the other one seems to be grilling up meat.
What are those?
Oh, no, those are you mean the people behind the counter?
Yes.
Turtles. Lovely people.
They look tough.
Tough, but very, very gentle. Very kind. Unless you piss them off, and then, well, let's just say they have a means of squashing you with their shells.
Oh. That sounds painful.
It's fun to watch.
There's a lot of interesting races down here.
Like I said, it's a central hub for a lot of trade.
Which is actually really cool.
And you noticed
met
when
a lot of
you know-
interesting people since joining this group.
you noticed that when you walked into this establishment, the name on the little placard was Turtle Doves.
Oh.
And there's 2 turtles in here. Where's the partridge in the pear tree?
It's on the
Give it
menu.
time. Give it time.
Yeah, the partridge is on the menu, Tickles.
The partridge is on the hidden menu. Yeah, you have to have gone there long enough to know to ask for it because it's not listed.
And he sits there for a moment and is like, I knew I forgot something. And he stands up and he walks over and he grabs a sheaf of paper from by the door and he walks back down and he sets it in front of you. And you can see there are various like meats and pastries and specialty items listed on these listed on the sheaf. He's like, you just fill out what you want, the number, how much, whatever it is, we take it to the front and they bring it to us.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Io is gonna kind of like very subtly tap on Rex to get his attention, and then she's gonna like take a few steps away from the group.
And he's like, excuse me for a sec, and walks on over to you. Hey, what's up?
We can't read.
That's fine. You want me to order for everyone? Just get like a couple of the
Yes.
specials.
Yes.
Okay. And he kind of nods and walks back to the table with you. You know, since this is your first time here, why don't I handle the order?
Okay.
Char probably looks a little relieved. Not really accustomed to having to order her own food.
God, he thought Ash was spoiled. Jesus.
And so he marks 2 of the of sort of like the sampler platters that are on the menu, and he slips it up to the front. He comes back and he takes a seat. This isn't overwhelming for all of you, is it?
Very.
No.
I think it's overwhelming my kids. They're acting weird.
And they're all sitting there at the table, their hands just like gently placed on top of one another, just staring.
That's creepy.
Every now and then they all go in a unison blink.
You know, I think we should
Pickles,
see your
what
kids
did you
at
do
that
to them?
table.
Apparently my husband like promised them something and they're acting this strange. So it's only one of two things. One, they really want to learn something, or 2, they're really trying to freak their mother out.
It could be a
The
little bit
thing
of
they
both.
were promised was not souls, was it? Because it looks like it might have been.
And like as you say freak their mother out, they kind of look at you, and just like starting from the end child, one eyelid at a time, they all blink until it goes down the row.
I try to be a good mother, okay? And this is what I get.
It's freaky.
Okay? One
I
time they
mean-
don't listen to me, it's this.
I mean, what do they have to do in order to obtain what they want to learn? What was the conditions they were given?
Piper said if they behave, he would teach them something. That
is
is
very
it.
This is very simple. But boys, don't you know that creeping your mother out isn't behaving? Just something to tell Piper you didn't behave.
And they kind of like look over at you. But we are innocent. And then again, it's just that unison blink.
Why can't you kids
but
just,
who do you think he's going to believe? Your mother or you?
as long as you guys are just fine and behave the way you are and
We
don't get
haven't-
in trouble, that's fine.
We haven't done anything wrong. We've caused no trouble.
Why are you acting this way than before?
Acting what way, mother?
Make them stop talking, please.
I feel like I'm in the episode of The Shining. Fuck. I swear to God, you're doing this to me.
Except there's 6 of them.
There's
I mean,
9 of them.
there's 9 of them.
Oh, God, I forgot there's more.
I gotta ask, are Ash's kids getting in on the job?
I think
No.
they're too young to get it.
Swear
Yeah,
to God.
they're too young to get it. They're too young to get it.
Okay.
Because I just think that would be amazing. Like all the kids just fucking
Children of the Corn.
They're probably just laughing.
Just unimind to like comprehensively take down the parents.
They
Just
are
see
of
whatever
the
kids
age
like,
to
hey, what's
mimic
going on?
what they see, so they could start mimicking the older kids.
Give me a second. I need to roll for them.
Oh my God, are they
I'm
doing
shielding
it?
their eyes.
No.
I'm shielding their eyes.
No, they're
Aw.
not. They're
Okay.
they're kind of like amazed with all the different types of people walking through.
Good boys. Good boys.
Well, good luck with that, Tickles.
Yeah, trust me. Even team pack tactics are like not their usual self.
Yeah, it's weird.
What are you talking about, Mother? We are the same as we always are. This time, they shift words one at a time.
Pickles make them stop.
I think we should seat them at a different table. Kids' table over there,
Kids,
please.
if you don't stop right now, I'm going to tell your father that you are not acting well.
But that would be lying, Mother. We are not breaking any rules. Nothing is on fire. We have not stolen anything. Nobody has been shot. And no pack tactics have happened.
That's fine, but whatever this
Unison blink.
monotone, like whatever behavior you guys are doing, just stop.
This is behaving. We were told
Yeah.
to do nothing. We are doing nothing.
You can have fun. You can just, be yourselves. Have like emotion. Don't just be like an autonomous robot thing. Don't be a warforged.
We are not robots.
Just be kids. Damn it.
But if we're kids, then we're in trouble.
No, you're not. Not by my end.
And like you're noticing people are now watching you.
Oh God. Tickles, just don't engage with them, and they won't.
Tickles, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Because motherly instinct and because you're Tickles.
Of course. It'd be great
Comes
if
around, goes around.
Exactly. Let me just check here where we're at. Where's my insight? Okay, my insight's an 8. So that'd be great. Of course, Mother knows best. I got a natural 20.
They're fucking
38.
with you. They're fucking with you.
They're straight up
Yeah,
fucking.
you didn't need to roll for
Straight
that
up
to happen.
fucking with you. Like you're like looking at all of them like, what the hell's wrong with my kids? And you notice the one that's got the flicks of flame coming out of his hair, that he's trying to stifle a laugh.
Just don't talk to him.
I look at him. And I just like really close to his face, like, are you trying to laugh? I see that.
He can't even hold it. He just starts busting up laughing. And then all the kids start laughing.
All right, whose bright idea was this?
Dad's.
I love.
Oh, he's sleeping on the couch.
The trays of food are brought up, and there is just like one tray is just nothing but a mound of like spiced meats, and the other one is a bunch of different like fruit tarts and very well sugared and baked donuts.
I dig in.
Shara's gonna eat a little bit of everything she's never seen before, which is most of it, probably.
All right, kids, dig in.
The after you like called them out on their stuff, they go back to being your kids.
Oh, thank fucking God. Thank whoever freaking several beings that I have wonderful kids. They're behaving well.
Don't know about that.
I'm just gonna thank their father. Wait, I can't thank. God, I'm mad at him, but I can't. Ugh. This is conflicting. Why did I gotta fall in love with a demon being?
Because he called you the picture of perfection.
Is that really what got me?
Flattery
Fuck.
will
It
get
is.
you everywhere.
That's
Fuck,
exactly what got you.
compliments.
That and
That
the
is-
promise
yeah.
of that and the promise of vast riches and power.
He like flattered the shit out of you.
That's how you get her. You just comment her, and she's like, "Okay, we're fucking."
It was pretty much, you know, flattery and hey, I've got a lot of money.
Pretty fucking much. To be honest, she
Well-
really didn't care about the money. She was more like, "I need love."
So if are you saying if Caldross, purely hypothetical, but if Caldross said, "Hey Tickles, you have a nice tail,"
Oh, she blush. She blush.
So as we're all, I assume, all digging into the food, he was gonna look over at Rex. You mentioned your sisters, one older and one younger.
Yeah,
How old are they? And also, how old are you? We should probably know this information.
yeah, I didn't really say that. And it's like he's cut off halfway through the conversation as you just see this arm wrap around him and just like pull him up and slam him into a wall.
I like
And
that.
there's just this very very large Hakarl dressed in like a blue tunic that's like embroidered in gold. The back has a like a dragon skull with like two tritons crossing behind it, and both of them start laughing.
You don't understand other cultures.
He kind of like was like, it's fine. Is he like spins the other shark around, like, this is my sister.
She's large.
Yeah, and like she, like, as broad as Rex is, she dwarfs him in every sense of the way. And she kind of just like stands behind him with like her arm around his neck and just like rests her head on his. Who's the meat?
Nom noms.
You're done.
Sis?
You're cut off.
This is my friends. They're not meat. She kind of like looks around at all of you and just gives you a very big toothy grin. I don't know.
Hi, I'm
We-
Tickles.
Some
all
of them
have
look
meat on us.
some of them look tasty enough. Like you can see like she's kind of like directing eyes right at Turok.
Ash just kind of leans over, wraps her arm around him, just keeps eating.
Oh, is that yours?
Yep.
Nice.
Thank you. She's proud.
So what are you all doing here? More importantly, what are you doing here? Showing people around. Why? I just wanted to know. Why? Why is why does it sound like everything that I'm questioning you on is an interrogation? She kind of pushes him back into the seat next to Theo, and she grabs one by herself and sits next to her brother.
More gently kick Kyo underneath the table to restart her brain. Seen her blank
we
stare.
in trouble? Are we not supposed to be here?
And she kind of like leans over like on her one arm and she's like, I don't know, do you want to be in trouble?
We do often find ourselves in trouble.
It's true.
That's a fair point.
We don't do it on purpose, though.
Did you drag us
Actually-
into trouble, Rex?
Actually, we were hoping that we could stay out of trouble this time.
So you're not in trouble.
Nope.
Give it time.
Nope.
With this group, give it time.
I see.
Yeah.
You are very intimidating.
It's like she like looks over, she's like, I don't mean to be. I'm just very big.
Yes.
You know,
Bigger than Rex. We didn't think that was possible.
Zale's pretty big too.
Ugh.
It's like she smiles. She's like, she punches in the arm. Viscerunt? He's tiny. You see that Rex kind of like blushes a little bit.
But he's much bigger than we are.
Well, you
Nice.
are all on the short side, I guess.
I'm naturally short.
I like
She's
my
a
size.
rat.
Yeah, I know what she is. I know what all of you are.
You do?
Yeah.
It doesn't take much of a genius to know what kind of races we are.
I mean, I hide it. Well, not really, but
Well, you look like a human that kind of fell into a dragon pit.
okay. Yeah,
But
in a way.
yeah, that's a drow. That's a drow. That's a ratling. That's an elf. That's an owl. That's a lot of baby ratlings. That's a half orc. And those are two maybe quarter orcs.
Yes. And quarter vampire.
You're a bloodsucker.
I don't like that term, but yes. Yes.
We're proud.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. It's the word. It just throws me off.
Tell me, how does one become a vampire?
We bite you, drain your blood, and then you suck some of our blood right before you die, and then you wake up the next evening as a vampire.
We may have to talk.
But you're under her servitude.
Yeah, technically, whoever turns you, you would be their servant, and that's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on the vampire.
Let's
Yeah.
talk later.
Okay.
So what
I
are
like
you
her.
all? Adventurers, raiders? Please don't tell me you're bards.
None of the above.
Like, but we're adventurers.
No. Well, we're not an adventurer.
What are you?
That is a good question. We were told to help this group, and then we helped them, and now we're just kind of here,
Long for the ride.
more or less. But she kind of side eyes Rex.
Well, if you need any work, got some things you can take care of, but don't jump it all at once. You all smell of newcomer. You probably need to get your grounds down here.
We are
Get our
doing
feet
chopping.
wet.
Is that a water pun?
It was, yes.
Does that a lot.
I was gonna go with get a little wet behind the ears.
We're not with this group.
You don't, not in the sea, guys. It's,
You don't be ashamed of us.
I'm not ashamed.
No, I'm talking to Keo. Keo shouldn't be ashamed of us.
Oh, don't even give a fuck.
Tickles, we're not technically in the sea right now. We're under the sea.
Well, I have some things I have to, well, some people I have to take care of. See you all later. Runt, when you're done showing your friends around, bring them home. He kind of just like gives a nod, and she sort of just leaves.
They seemed aggressive.
And he, like, Rex kind of like just snaps back to reality. He's like, nah, she's fine. She's just That's just her way.
You tell water jokes and she leaves.
And like, she's where Rex kind of has more of like the build of like a bull shark. She looks more like a great white.
Yep. And the females are the largest.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the little one was the bull shark and the big one was the older one
Yeah,
was great white?
Rex is like it has like the build of like a bull shark. He's very bulky, where
Oh,
his
got it.
sister is that of like a great white.
Ah, got it. Okay.
We feel like we were holding our breath the whole time she was here.
She has that effect on people.
Perhaps we will be a little bit looser when we see her later tonight.
Maybe. That's if we do see her tonight.
But she did say to go home with us, right? She's going to. We don't want to disappoint her or make her mad by like not seeing her if that's what she wants.
We don't want to upset Senpai.
Are you like scared because you two like?
She's
Are-
very big.
Well, I see that.
But
We
aren't
all
your
saw that.
people aren't your people bigger than your males too? So it's like the same
Yes.
thing. They just happen to be bigger.
Yes, usually the bigger ones are stronger and in charge. And she's much bigger.
It's probably still the same concept though, just different culture.
How
which is
tall was she?
why
Like
it's
25 feet?
Frightening.
She's pushing about 13, 14 feet. She is
Okay.
very large.
All right.
Where Rex is more like around 7.5. So she's like almost double his size.
It's fine.
Damn.
Yeah, is this the first time you've met the family of someone you've been intimate with?
Take that as a yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we tend not to meet people's families or let people meet ours.
Why is that? Isn't
Why?
that respect?
No, we just don't like our family, so we kind of avoid families.
I don't know, this little collective of people here seem to be a family for you. They all seem to care for you.
Oh, we do.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So don't break her heart or I'll kill you.
That's also true.
We're
You
still
don't wanna
getting
cross
used
tickles.
to it.
It takes some getting used to, but let's eat. Or it gets cold. Cold meat's never good.
Mm-mm.
We can warm it back up.
Yeah, just flamethrowers the meat.
Yeah, but
Flame
then
on.
that cooks the steak more, and then it just
Then you
ruins it.
can chew on it longer.
No.
I prefer mine medium rare. Thank you very much.
Yeah, same. Thank you. Maybe more rare, but bleeding.
No, I don't want my meat to moo.
I would love it if it actually did move.
Nothing beats fresh.
See, Keo
You
gets
guys are
it.
insane.
She does have a point. You know, fresh
Ash-
kills always taste the best.
Exactly.
You could always just ask for it live.
You
Is that
don't even
allowed?
need to kill it.
He's like, no, that's adamantly not allowed here.
Oh. Okay.
Now, if you want something live, nothing like a home cooked meal, well, uncooked meal.
Wait a moment. You said your sister is a hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like hunting for prey animals and stuff?
Prey sea life, yeah.
Perhaps we could go on a hunt while we're here.
That would be fun. I could see about it.
We would enjoy that.
What about the other sister?
Haven't met her yet. Oh,
It's just
right. Our ages. Sorry, I
Yeah.
kind of forgot about that. Well, I'm 19. She's 24. And the little one's 10.
Why is she
guess
interested in
them-
vampire?
She has a thing with increasing her prey, her predator efficiency.
Interesting. Okay.
She's big even for our people. People have always looked at her kind of like an alpha. So she's always trying to push herself to be the top.
I mean, yeah, she's huge. She's quite tall. That's crazy.
I say do it.
But what she said about me being a runt, that's not true. She just likes to pick on me because she's twice my size.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. We should hurry and eat so we can go look at all the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's eat and stop talking about my sister. So
Nom, nom, nom.
while this is going on, back on the ship, Rose, what is it that you're doing?
So first things first, Rose wants to try and contact Sally again.
Okay, go ahead and roll me percentiles again.
Now that she's completely not seething with, bloodlust and anger. Okay, 75.
75. It takes a bit, but you notice a single vine kind of like slither down from the top of your room, and a small flower opens up, and you can hear noise on the other end.
Is this you're doing? And she's addressing Savara.
Oh yes, dear. Your Sally is near a tree of one of my kindred. You should be able to communicate for a certain amount of time with her if you wish.
And Rose just takes a deep breath. She's like, it's I don't think anyone's ever seen Rose look scared. But she's very nervous, borderline scared when she just talks into the flower, and she just calls out, "Sally, are you there?"
Rose?
I got through. How are you?
Rose, where are you?
We're somewhere.
Wait, you're near an elder tree.
Yes.
Give me a moment. And there's just this quiet awkwardness as a pair of arms wrap behind you.
Does she just tree stride over to me?
She tree strode onto the ship. As you notice that your wall just shuts.
And Rose just grabs her, and she just pulls her to the front of her, and she hugs her. And
you know that you notice that she looks a bit different.
Older, or
not really older, but more of her fae-like features are more prominent.
Okay.
Not
So
she's been not how she was trying to hide them while they were in the city. Just
Okay.
her eyes are now that natural violet color. She's got small horns growing out of her head.
And she looks at her, and she runs her fingers through her hair, and she touches his arm, and she's like, "You've grown to be such a beautiful young lady."
I mean, it's only been 2 years.
True, but I have news. And she
That
sits her
we're
down.
sisters?
Did you know?
Yeah, father told me.
When?
Right as he and the disturbing gentleman who refuses to wear a shirt, came and got me.
Was he green? Has tusks? Has two children about yay high? Platinum hair?
Very muscular, defined. I think he said call him Tanner.
Tanner. Have I
That
met it?
dick.
Yep, Molly's.
Molly's
That's what I think
boo.
it is.
Yep.
Oh, the dwarf. Whoa,
Forest,
something happened.
Forest
Forest
Thor.
dude.
Forest
Yeah,
Thor.
Forest Thor.
Oh, the Bear King.
Yeah.
No, not the Bear King, the Forest Lord. Bear King is a different dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Forest Lord.
The guy with the antlers and everything, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was
Okay.
dating Molly at the time. Ish.
Okay.
Early on.
Okay. I think I have his information down here.
He's an asshole. We don't like him.
Oh yeah, the Lord of the Hunt. Yeah, Tanner. Oh, be careful of him. He's
Oh, I'm not with him or near him.
oh, thank goodness.
Oh, I'm not near any of them anymore.
But where are you and your mother now?
Places. Well, I don't know where she's at. I'm looking for her.
Was she taken?
No, we were separated when Father came by saying that she would only provide danger to me, and there was a bit of an argument, but we in the end we agreed that it was best that her and I separate.
Is the court coming after you?
In a way, yes. Well, both sides anyway. Father is pushing me to try and proclaim my seat of the throne now. And well, his wife is trying to have me executed.
Well, she's well, don't feel bad. She's trying to have me killed as well.
Oh, trust me, I've heard the tales. By the way, he wants you kind of gone as well. My father, he wants you gone as he wants to see someone of his blood on the seat.
But I am of his blood.
No, you are not of his blood. You are of her blood. I am of his blood. I have a different mother, you have a different father.
Well, then I was very confused when the information was told to me who my parents were. I just presumed that it was him.
It's not. Apparently, I am his only true daughter.
Did he tell you who my father is?
No, just that he's not it.
Well, this thing makes things very complicated. I don't want you taking that throne. Not that I wanted more than you do. That's
I don't want it either. That sounds boring.
well, good. I want you to live your life. I don't want you to have to worry about people trying to backstab you or lying to you or doing all manner of things to try and falsely get themselves in your good gracious for their own ends. It's not something you need to be worrying about.
Can I stay here?
If you want.
I
thought you were with your mother.
I haven't found her.
Well,
The last time I saw her is when we were together in Glimmercross. That's it. And with that city's destruction, it's been kind of hard trying to track her down.
true. Her tree, well, You can feel that she's alive, correct?
Yes, I
mean,
can. I can still tell that she is alive, and that the cedar chest that her tree was transformed into is with her. But it's, well, hard to get an actual lock on her.
Well, that's a good thing, especially if the court's after you. They'll use her to try and get to you. Does anyone else besides the Duke know that we're sisters?
The whole court knows. Both sides have made it apparent that we are threats to the power.
Mm,
Hence why I ran away.
well, good, smart. You can stay here as long as you want, and if anyone else has any issues with that, then we'll find some place where we can stay together and I can keep a proper eye on you. We are going to be opening up the road back to the Shadowfell soon.
But the road is open. Well, to our kind anyway.
Yes, to our kind, but there are some that need to come with me to deal with my mother.
She's not in the Shadow Road right now.
Oh, I know she's not in the Shadow Road right now, but us being there.
She's in Kamiroska.
Wait, why is she in Kamiroska?
Looking for something. The last intel reports that I heard from a little birdie was she was looking for a means to solidify her dominance.
Interesting. Well, I think I have a very good idea what she's looking for. Thankfully, it's very safe, very not near anyone who can get to it besides me or a handful of other people. So,
No, it's not that. It was something else. A book. Very old book.
a very old book.
Yes. Very old, very rare. Apparently she, what did she say? It wants to control the story.
Oh my lord, she's looking for the Keeper's book. Hmm. Well, that's news. I thought she just wanted to get behind the door, but she wants the book as well. That is disconcerting. Do you know who's working with her?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Don't feel bad.
She has her followers.
Of course, everyone has their lackeys in that court. All right. Well, how would you like to take a little trip with me?
Okay.
We're going to go below the water and visit a shark people city.
There are shark people.
Yes. Most of them are friendly. They are rather good in the fight, though.
Well, I guess it beats running through the forest blindly.
No more of that. If I had known that you weren't with your mother, I would have come and fetched you sooner. I figured you were safe with her, but seems you're pretty safe on your own, which is good, thank goodness. Let's get you dressed into something nice. And she's gonna call out to Jazzy, because I figured Jazzy's on the boat still.
Jazzy's on the boat. Yes.
Alrighty. So she's gonna walk towards her door and hope Zavar knows to make the door appear. So it's like, yeah, she's not gonna walk into a wall.
Okay, and the door appears.
Okay, and she takes her, she figures Jazzy's in the tree because that's where Jazzy likes to hang out.
Jazzy's down below. Jazzy
Oh,
has,
really?
yeah, Jazzy has made like a little loom for herself.
Oh, awesome.
She's just been there like spinning clothes as much time allows.
All right. Well, she's gonna introduce Sally and Jazzy. This is my friend, Jazzy. She is like she's not a actual drider. She's like technically an abomination, but Rose doesn't really care.
Rose doesn't want to call her an abomination.
Yeah, I mean, she knows mechanically she's an abomination, but Rose is like, I mean, she's just like a spider person, you know. I mean, she'll do. She's like, she's a spider person. She's very friendly. Don't mind her other half. It's friendly ish to those,
You mean her mobile suit?
Yeah, her mobile suit Gundam with the spider kit.
Yeah, a little spider butt.
And then she goes, Jazzy, do you happen to have anything that might go well with her?
Jazzy kind of looks over and just like all of like her arachnid eyes just kind of blink one at a time, like just sizing Sally up. I can make something, but if you need something fast, there is a whole rack. She points over and there's just like 2 racks full of various dresses.
Oh, there's like kid site stuff already?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she's been bored.
All right.
This is what Jazzy does. Jazzy
just
by trade is a seamstress.
All right. Well, then she's gonna tell her to pick something out, and then Rose is going to pull out like when she was in Ilvern. I'm presuming she was wearing some sort of Coateal garb for the cleansing rituals.
Mm-hmm.
She would pull that out of her belt pouch of wardrobe holding, and she's
utility belt.
Yeah, she's purposely gonna wear that because she knows that the Hakarl she doesn't know that Coateal made them. She knows for the most part they worship Coateal. Because she wasn't around for the part where Rex dropped that knowledge bomb.
She kind of like stops for a moment. There is one down there.
There's what down there?
I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
It's gonna feel weird.
Well, I mean, you know who I travel with. Feeling weird is not something I'm unaccustomed.
And she like kind of like wraps her hand around your wrist, as you can see like both you and her slowly but surely begin to like dissolve into blood.
Okay, that's a neat trick.
And then there's a zip.
Like I hear like a zip, or like
it's like an audible zip, and you just feel like yourself being pulled every which direction at a rapid pace.
So this doesn't feel like a teleport. This is something different.
Theo?
Yeah.
Can get a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, not this.
Aw, Kyo.
Not again.
Made Zale go through this, and now Kyo too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyo.
And the cycle repeats once more.
Yeah.
8.
Oh god.
No.
We get a chest burst out of Kyo.
So you don't chest burst out of Kyo.
Yet.
Kyo, as you bring up like a piece of meat to take a bite out of, a single drop of blood is running out. All of a sudden there's just an explosion, like a shower of blood coming forward as 2 bodies slam into you and you all go tumbling to the floor.
Kia, what did you eat?
I thought you said the exploding cake was at Bimmy's.
You're gonna take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
What about us?
You guys are fine.
Oh God. Okay.
Womp womp.
But now you have Rose and a strange looking child laying on top of you.
Hello, Rose.
Does she look familiar?
As like Sally kind of like wipes like blood out from like it's coming out of her nose. Thought I had it down.
As she's still sitting on top of Kia with her.
Get off of me, please.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
it, Sally! And Ash will go up and give her a big hug.
Why did you explode out of my breakfast?
I was I aimed incorrectly. I meant to come out of the one of the people who are bleeding, but instead I came out of the bleeding meat.
Who are you?
I'm Sally. I'm Rose's sister.
What?
Wait, what?
I thought they knew.
Well, it's complicated. A lot of things were happening, and I didn't have a chance to let them know.
Wait, what?
He's like, that's not the roof doggy. Where's the roof doggy?
What?
Oh,
Um,
Zale's at home now. She's taking care of
she's-
stuff at home.
Yeah, she's very, very pregnant, and she's about to have another. Well, maybe one more baby. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So that's she
She's
kind
the
of like
matriarch.
she kind of walks over to Keo and gives her a hug.
Why
so
do people keep doing this? To
And like
me?
she kind of like nuzzles like your first like you're so soft.
She likes Knowles.
Thank you.
I'm Sally.
We're Keo.
That's a pretty name.
Thank you again. What's happening?
This is our friend Sally. We met her a long time ago. Her and her mom.
We saved them.
Oh. Is it normal for her to come out of your breakfast?
And like
Uh,
Rex is like
no,
Re-
that's new.
Rex is kind of like looking at the piece of his meat. He's like, kid's not gonna pop out of this one, is it?
I'm not sure what spell she cast, but
Oh, it was Bloodport.
It was
I may have been practicing blood magic.
Ash makes a note.
Where did you come from?
her
Um,
mother, silly.
Your steak?
Before that, but
Oh,
after coming from your mother.
A wooden room?
We were on the ship.
How'd she get on the ship?
By Tree Strode.
Oh, wait, how'd you know we were on that ship?
I was talking to her.
We were talking through a flower.
Next
Considering what our
time
ship is, that makes sense. Okay.
you can just contact me and I could open a portal for you.
That would
Well, it
be a
was
lot
all-
easier.
Well, it was very sudden. I would.
Yes, it was.
Plus, I didn't know what she was doing, and she seemed very enthused about it, so I wanted to see.
Yeah, I kind of sprung it on her. Sorry. I just got excited because I detected something that can bring us down there really fast. And well, ta-da.
We have been known for doing magic without telling people about it, so we understand.
This is so true.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome. It's been a while. Here are my kids.
Yeah. She looks at Tickle's kids, and she's like, "They're okay to play with. If they decide to get rough,
Let me know.
They all like instantly like just like slowly look at Rose. And like again, children of the corning in unison. Hello, Rose. And then like that just unison shudder blink as they all just like turn back and very slowly just start eating their food in unison.
oh, like we can do that too." And then she starts like talking like in Umbral, and then she's like, she's tapping Sally on the back of her shoulder to start, mimicking her as well. and, and she's gonna tell her in Umbral like to open up her third eye.
And she's hesitant for a moment, and she kind of nods, and that the eye just opens up as a very strange alien-like eye begins looking around, more of like a serpent's pupil than humanoid.
And then she's gonna have her close it, and then they'll just stop talking in Umbral in unison at the same time.
All the ratlings start laughing.
This is creepy.
I don't understand what's happening.
Kind of like it.
It's called one-upsmanship.
Rose, you missed Rex's sister, older sister that came by. But we're gonna meet up with her later.
She's frightening.
She's pretty cool.
She's really huge.
She's a great white.
Not sure why that makes such a difference. I mean, she's more frightening than Rex when he's angry or fighting something. I don't understand.
More like her presence.
I think he was intimidated by how tall she is. She's
She
got a lot of muscle too.
called Rex a runt, but he says that's not true.
Well, she is his older sister. I'm pretty sure that's just something they do.
But now that you're here, hurry up and eat so we can go explore and sightsee and shop.
Okay. Is Rose's robes dirty or
Nope.
bloody?
No.
Cool.
Like every now and then you've got like an off taste of meat in your mouth. That's about it.
Alrighty. But she's obviously wearing to anyone who knows, she's obviously wearing Coateal ceremonial garb.
Like Rex is kind of like staring at you.
And then she
He
just goes
kind of like
"Fat,
leans over to.
to have something in my hair."
You didn't tell me she's a priestess.
Oh, yeah. She and you and that God, you have that in common.
Mm-hmm. Rose,
It slipped our mind.
why didn't you tell me you were a priestess?
Oh, I'm not a priestess, darling. I just
But you're wearing a priestess garb.
Is that a bad thing?
They're ceremonial gowns.
No,
I think
it's not bad. You're gonna get a lot of attention down here.
well, good. I wanted it. That's why I wore it.
She knew she was gonna get attention down here.
Don't be concerned if people ask you to bless their baby. That happens.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
Is that like a front to your goddess for her
she
faking it as far as
does-
blessings because she's not a priestess?
Well, I'm not faking it, darling, and no one's asked me to bless their child. Thank goodness.
No,
But-
I just meant the whole I don't do you have that ability?
I mean, all a blessing is just you say some pretty words, you have them venerate whoever your god is, and then should the god choose it to actually intervene in their life, then yes, that'll happen. Otherwise, it's just pretty words meant to give people faith, hope.
Okay, so follow up. Can you say pretty words to like babies and people?
When the inclination hits me, yes.
He hesitated.
Well, I don't usually have much cause to say pretty words to people I don't know.
That's why I asked.
Just with that deep cut.
Yeah.
Like Rose knows, like I said, Rose, I play into that flaw heavily, so she doesn't care. She's like, I mean, but she knows that there are Coateal worshippers down here. She doesn't know the extent, and for some reason, I don't know why, but Rose has it in her head to like expand Coatil's faith, which is why she like did what she did in New Dagger Tree.
Converted some of the gnolls to worshippers.
Converted some of the gnolls to Coatil worshippers. So, so
converted a couple desert dwelling gnolls who probably have never seen the ocean in their life to an ocean goddess.
I mean, hey, you know,
Makes perfect sense.
Yep.
I mean,
Totally
you know,
makes sense.
Shorelines change, sir. Things can happen.
Ice caps melt.
It's
Shorelines
called the
change.
apocalypse.
The Knoll Empire is young, man. We'll be across the continent in no time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Across the
Getting in at the
continent
ground
or
level.
die trying.
It's the Knoll way.
But Rose will tell the party over the Marble Network when we are someplace with not so many ears, there's some things we need to discuss, and they're quite urgent. And she's like, you know, she's looking for tea if there's tea on the table.
Yeah, there are various beverages that have been brought along with your food.
So she's gonna pour herself some hot tea and make herself like a little meat plate.
Okay.
And then she's gonna ask Sally, you know, hey, like, are you like, I know because you're part triad, but are you vegan? Like, do you like meat?
She just reaches over, just grabs a handful of meat, and just like stuffs it in her mouth, like watching you.
Rose like chuckles. She's just like, well, that answers that question. Oh, and then she's like, she will say out loud, Sally's going to be staying with us for a while. I hope none of you have an issue with that.
No.
No? Is everything okay?
No. She just like blurts it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong?
Again, ears. We don't know who
She
or what is watching us.
Kind
Ears
of
in
like
the
she
cornfield.
kind of like leans over to Ash. They all want us dead.
It's like she just rubs her head.
Are you talking about bitch face?
Who's bitch face?
There's
Oh,
a lot
sorry.
of people that want us dead.
Night Queen bitch face.
Uh-huh. And my dad.
Oh. Well,
Our parents
What-
don't like us.
one day at a time. Okay, we're gonna deal with bitch face first. But yeah, we're working on it. We got some items. We obtained some items to kind of help with that. So
Yeah, they're looking for items too.
oh gosh, what kind of items?
She kind of like pulls you down, and she just kind of whispers book into your ear.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Yeah, actually, when she hears that, Rose is gonna send a direct message to Yif over the Marble Network.
All right, let me see. Okay, he responds. He'll respond. He's not currently being thrown into a wall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yapato.
the birth happened yesterday because we did have a long rest on the ship, so he may have a minute.
You may have a minute. Talk more when you can, but if you have your book, keep it safe. She's looking for it.
Need more information.
Strauss is looking for the Keeper's book.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna suck for her.
Do you have it?
I have the book you gave me.
Was that the Keeper's book? I don't remember. I just gave her, like, you know, the three objects. I know one of them was a book. Just like,
Yeah, it was the book and the two other lich items.
Yeah.
They were absorbed into him.
okay, good, because I wasn't sure, because I couldn't find out what the book was. I just knew it was one of the three, like, Trinity artifacts.
I've got the book that you gave me. So if that's what she's looking for, well then it's going to suck for her.
Well, good. You stay safe then.
I'm safe-ish.
Well,
Zale's
yeah,
asleep right now, but I think punches will be thrown once she wakes up again.
Yes, I feel for you. I wish there was something I can do to help with that, but I mean,
You can
know
always
how
stop
she
by
is.
and offer your services as babysitters.
Well, I did promise that, but you know, there's a calamity of biblical proportion we still need to deal with.
Yes, the sooner the better. That would be greatly appreciated. Now that
Well-
I have multiple children here.
Oh, how many did she have?
I don't know, how many did she have?
She had 2. They were. I have my list of Zale children around here somewhere. Yeah, 2.
The deck of many children.
A female and a male. Female is named Arta. Male is named Anik. And the female has jet black fur.
Ooh, pretty.
Interesting.
Deal with the devil.
Future queen.
I do have in brackets future matriarch. So
Oh,
yeah.
Is it ENATK?
The female is ARTA, and then the male is ANEK.
Okay, I was close.
Aw.
And he relays that information over to you.
Yep, I will. And she's like, and she'll be. Good. Well, when we get done with Sastrasa and we can get over there, they can meet my sister, and then we can, you know.
When you say her name, can you roll me percentiles?
Oh crap! Is she now fucking hag? I can't say her name anymore. It's like, oh, this is bad.
You know,
This
I
is how
like
we
to
get
say
run
it
out of
to
the city.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 13.
13.
I think this is probably the safest place we can be
I've
right
been
now.
saying, I always say her name. I never call her anything but.
I know. So as you say that name, like a chill just like runs down your spine. As those of you who are sitting around the table eating see strange scene outside. Crawling down one of the buildings, you see multiple people dressed in very vibrant blue cowls with the symbol of the Night Court embroidered on the back in a very onyx-like thread.
Hey,
Man,
And then
I
2 of them drop down onto like this, like right on the sidewalk right outside the restaurant that you're at. And that's where we're going to end for the week.
Oh shit.
Oh.
So
You know-
proud of Tickle, she did not cause this.
She Voldemorted herself.
I mean, I've always said her name.
Good.
Why would I think anything different? Not
I
to
know.
say it.
I know.
It's like,
Like it was a trap set there for you.
I mean, you know, Rojan does have like too many like, you know, open ends in my backstory. So
I just want
Yep.
one day where we don't like destroy town. And now I gotta destroy town.
We have
No, you
to at least be
don't.
consistent.
I need
We're-
this armor fucking made before we do anything. I
We
need
can
this armor made.
do this without breaking everything.
We're surrounded by buff shark people. We're fine.
Yeah, you've got
That's also true.
you've got sharks and orcs and dwarves and turtles and everything around you in a restaurant.
We also have children.
It, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
danger
demon children.
the danger may not.
we have the danger kids.
I'm more worried about the 2 like toddling toddlers.
My kids aren't there yet.
Yeah.
that need to be swept away.
Yeah, your kids right now are like currently at ankle biter status.
Yeah.
Yes, part vampires being ankle biters. How wonderful.
I mean, I could just ask my kids to hide and they just scatter throughout the room and be like, get ready to attack.
All right, so,
Pack
Kids
tactics
activate pack
activated.
tactics.
so now I know I can't say her name out loud,
Maybe.
or possibly even think it.
We'll find out how badly that turned out.
Next week.
I mean,
I
well, I mean,
just-
Tune in next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, I mean, Rose is gonna see, the heraldry on the robes, and she's gonna go, mother, fuck, and I mean,
I just find it so ironic that Rose is always the one, like,
Names have
saying,
power.
Don't
Yep.
use names. Don't use names.
yeah,
Yep.
but that's the whole thing, though. It's like you have to understand, this is habit for her. This is a centuries
Oh,
long habit. It's
I
like she
Get it.
always
It's
says
just
her
funny.
name. Yeah, well, I mean,
It's
she,
irony.
well, yeah, well, she doesn't think about it because it's like,
Irony.
She's always said it, even after they had the outs, she's never, when there have been actively had assassins coming after her, she said her name out loud before and nothing bad ever happened. So there's no reason for her to think, oh, I'll just, listen forever, calls my name out and has my blood and I'm gonna fucking, drop in on the fools.
Okay, I'll just wall of stone the door so we can finish our breakfast. She can
Yep.
wait outside. We'll go see her when we're ready.
So is she actually there, or was it just her people were there?
You always only saw a couple of them Spider-Manning down the side of the building across the street, and then two of them dropped down on the sidewalk in front of the restaurant that you're at.
Right. Okay. I was gonna say I don't think we saw her. We don't even know if she's there. We'll find out.
All right.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
That is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is not the only show that we are currently running. Right now on Mondays, we have the return of Mass Effect Horizons, aka I Got a Shiny Krogan Ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
On Tuesdays, you got us here on Destiny Forge, where you learn not to say people's names or people come to jump you. And then on every other Saturday, we have rotating campaigns. Coming up this Saturday, we have another episode of Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign that Azerin is taking everybody in. I think you guys are starting part 3 now.
No, we're starting chapter 4.
Chapter 4 is starting. Nice.
Yep.
And then on the other Saturday, you have us on not Destiny Forged, Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition post-apocalyptic style game. And then every first Saturday of the month, I should say, is our brand new lore show, or our new lore show. It's not brand new. And coming up here, starting on October 2nd, I believe. Yes, starting Saturday, October 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, we have episode 1 of our month-long Halloween mini adventure, part 3 of the Candy trilogy.
It's October 9th. It's not the 2nd.
Why isn't it the 2nd?
Because the 2nd's Behold Lore.
Yeah, I think we can skip that and just go, or we can go, because it's
Right,
7:30, we can go Behold Lore into it.
Because we originally were going to do it the 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th. That's why.
That's right.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
You got another week to plan demise then.
That's why some people
I already
couldn't join
have it
us because they were
planned.
like, oh, weekend of Halloween. Oh, yeah, we can't do that. That's why some people didn't join.
Well, hell. Okay, starting on the 9th, we'll have episode 1 of the final little adventure in our Candy trilogy. I can't wait for that to come out because that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
There's some interesting characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting characters. But that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on Saturday for Wayward Wanderers.